But, okay. We are alive now. My computer's freezing a little bit, but we're rolling. And let's just get into the recap here. Oh, wait for the music. Is it gonna cycle again?
Yes.
There we go. Okay. Last we saw our heroes of Hyrule. Following the rescue of a Zora woman from the Hinox pair in Faron Woods, our heroes collected a lot of loot, but not a lot of information, as the spellcaster left in a hurry. After some inventory management, 11th Hour found themselves at Lakeside Stable, uninterested in the whole song and dance of what happened to your horse statue, and does the teleportation still work, etc. Our heroes did run into Susanna, a highly unstable worker that they hadn't seen since the horse festival. As per tradition, 11th Hour opted to camp in Lydian's tiny hut, rather than bed down in the stable canopy, and with that arose the following morning for their long final day of travel. And a long day of travel it was, as despite pushing on into the night to make it to Natara's home, an intentionally flooded abode with around 5 feet of saltwater, our heroes could not leave their horses outside on the wharf, which were already drawing complaints and annoyance from passerbys. Natara led her friends to a stable/inn combo, since not everyone would appreciate sleeping underwater, but upon hearing the prices and about the packages, it was clear they couldn't stay here either. Leaving their horses, instead 11th Hour slept on the floor of Natara's net-weaving shop down in South Deep Lurelin. The next day, our heroes were awoken by Natara's old apprentice's arrival at the workshop, a surprise for the young Zora man. With that, an eventful day ensued. As 11th Hour split up for the morning, Aquila and Inari finding success in selling gems and buying new armor for their group, all while Natara and Lydian helped Lord Hannon find some local wildlife to converse with at Soka Point. Mysteriously, no fish could be found. However, a very intelligent seagull was able to correctly identify Natara as a fish. The trip wasn't a total wash, as Lydian, with his Dea spyglass, was able to locate a disturbance in the sea, just south of a distant island. And while our heroes may have found their next target, they themselves might become one as well, as in the marketplace, Aquila detected illusory magic, shrouding a blue macaw Rito, member of the City Watch. And though it seems she didn't notice the girls, after dealing with countless Yiga, Inari and Aquila know this to mean one thing. And that is where we find our heroes now. As the trio returns from Cape Crescia and the duo navigates hiding in the marketplace, 11th Hour, what are we doing today?
What are we doing today?
You guys had a whole planning session, so I'm curious what we're doing.
We were just making a pretty scrapbook in Excel with all of our fun ideas. So, So wait, and Inari's heading back.
Yeah, I'm chilling. I'm keeping an eye on our new friend.
And
I believe we are the southeastern blue dot on the map.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll be moving towards the marketplace to meet up with people.
Okay. Inari, are you moving slowly, trying to not be noticed by the watch?
Yeah, I sure am.
You're about the height as a lot of the stalls here, if not taller.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That I'm assuming this would be a stealth roll. If I want to try to
if you
be
want,
inconspicuous.
if you don't want the City Watch to notice you, I would like a stealth check, please.
A 5.
Okay. Aquila, you're staying put, staying hidden. You had a decent stealth roll, if I recall.
Yes.
Correct? Okay.
Just trying to keep an eye out.
Inari, you begin to make your way down. Aquila, give me a perception check, please.
You got it. Here we are. That's a 22. I don't know why I have disadvantage. Oh, because I was rolling stealth before. Yeah. 22.
22. You are watching the blue macaw Rito guard. Oh, there's oregano.
That's right.
You are keeping an eye on her, and as Inari discreetly slinks away, southbound. You watch as both the guards kind of follow her for a moment and then just like go back to conversing.
Whoa, tall woman.
I mean, yeah, they're not wrong.
So, I mean, yeah. Makes sense.
Inari, you're making your way down. The group's coming back. You guys probably would meet up somewhere. Probably. Oh my gosh, can I like move this? That'd be great. Nope, it's not gonna let me. That's fine. I would like to show you by moving the dot. There we go. Somewhere around here, in Rimba, at a crossroads.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You all reconvene.
We would just share everything with Inari in what we found and what we learned about the Divine Beast's placement. Also, that there seems to be no fish, and heading to the fisherman's place, even where we think there would be the most fish, might even be fruitless at this point because it doesn't really seem like a whole lot.
Okay.
Perhaps more importantly, where's Aquila?
So, and Ari will pull out the 2 studded armors and pass them to her friends who need them. So we were successful with getting these. However, we sort of discovered a very fun thing. And by very fun thing, I mean no one's going to be very pleased about it.
I can't hear fun things
we
be
should
actually
go-
fun.
Yeah. Perhaps you should go to Natara's shop and before we're just putting on clothes and talking.
Yes, like we probably should, just in case anyone hears what I'm about to say. We should try to be subtle, which I know we're not good at, but...
Luckily, it's just around the corner. Are you guys moving there stealthily? Like, are you trying to be discreet?
No,
It's
no.
right around
I
the
think we're
corner
just trying to
from
blend
where
in.
you are, yeah.
We're just trying to blend in.
Yeah. There's a lot of people here. All, varying Hylians, Rito, Zora. It's not that, you guys don't necessarily stand out here for once. But yeah, you guys go up the stairs to Lurelin Nets, Natara's shop here. Open the door. Kivar, the old apprentice, is there working at one of the looms. Natara, you're walking in first, I imagine.
Yeah.
This is your place, He sees you come in and it's like, oh, hey, you're back. Welcome. Are you looking for anything? Coming back to work? Not that it's a slow time now. Not that you need to or anything.
I'm like, Atara's like kind of tempted to just like sit down and start weaving something, but also realizes that now is perhaps not the time. I'm just gonna say something like, I wanted to show them around, like, not in the middle of the night.
Fair enough. Makes sense. If you guys have any questions about how our process here works, Natara certainly can answer anything about it. But I can as well. I'm also here.
Thank you. I guess we'll just like
So we just-
go in the corner.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sit in the
There's
corner.
there's like a storeroom in the basement, isn't there?
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
If you go
Yeah,
back outside,
I'll start taking them on like a little tour, and then be like, oh, I'll show you the storeroom.
yeah, so you guys head back outside down the stairs, and there's a under the staircase. There's a little door that's down some more stairs, and you go down, and underneath the main room, there's a room same size, a little lower ceiling, but a lot of large spools are stored down here. A couple like unfinished nets, ties, like accessories for ending them, and even a broken loom probably would be down here as well. It's not necessarily cluttered, but there's a decent amount of stuff down here.
So, what if I told all of you that Aquila discovered that there are
There are what?
There are Yiga in the city guard, like infiltrating the city guard, and we should probably take care of that.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, we really should.
All right. So where's Aquila right now?
She's keeping an eye on the one that the Vi. She looks like a Rito Vi.
Okay.
But she's not a Rito Vi, she's a Yiga. And she's kind of tracking her.
So if that's the one that we know about, I assume we just keep an eye on her for the rest of the day. Like, should we ourselves lie low while Aquila does that? Or maybe should Natara do the tracking, or... No?
I'm very clanky. I should not keep track of anything.
It should not. I think I've alerted them to my presence like 5 separate times since we found them. So maybe not. I think it should probably be, I mean, Natara, you might be the best option. Either you or Lurelin. But Lurelin is a Yiga, so maybe they'll sense him. I don't know.
I guess while this is happening, I'm just like putting on the armor, but also I'm going to like re-disguise myself as like something else.
I guess I will also be putting on the armor.
Sure. I would probably like. I actually think I'd disguise myself as like a Rito now. Because I do have like a Rito disguise that I have done in the past, so it's like a kind of easier thing for me rather than like inventing something fully new.
What does this Rito look like?
What does this Rito look like? Well, it's like, well, you know, a pointier beak, like white feathers. And I guess white feathers with maybe some like black like streaks like along the wing or something like that. And yeah, pointy beak.
Very hawk-like.
Yeah.
Okay. Inari, what do you suggest that we do?
Let me, sorry, I'm being so weird. So
Perhaps a letter, maybe like a plan letter, maybe.
Insert planning here.
Yeah, I could tell by the way her face lit up when she opened a doc.
No, there's no planning doc.
Oh my god.
So, I mean, Lurelin, she just looks at Lurelin in his bird form. Like, Lurelin can always, you know, negate what I'm suggesting, but we ideally want to shadow him until he's done work, which, as we mentioned, Natara is probably the best option for that. And then, if we want to, we can... You have that thing where you can just tell people what to do, right? Like...
Well, yeah, but I also have suggestion spell.
That's what I meant. I guess. So we could have you like work your mind trick on him, and then he'll want to come with us somewhere isolated, and then we just talk to him.
Right, interrogate him.
And then we kill him. Just straight up kill him. Like,
Okay.
very quickly, so that he doesn't get away.
We should also, I guess while we're enacting the plan, we should also keep an eye out for other Yiga, or where, like, anybody else, I don't know, they're pretty good at blending in, but I guess if Lurelin knows any, you know, tricks of the trade with, like, how the Yiga blend in and an obvious way to spot a disguised Yiga.
Yeah, I mean, we could walk around town. Wait, what?
Mm.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said there's no good way.
I mean, we could just walk around town and do the other things we need to get done, like speaking to the fish, since I know that if
Right.
there are fish. And then we could just have, like, Aquila continue to try to detect magic as
I
we're
wish
walking
that
around.
I wish that Aquila had given me the wand of detect magic back and taken an enchantment off of something, because that would double our detect magic capabilities.
Well, sometimes Aquila has to upgrade people's shields, and she forgets to do common magic items.
But yeah, we should. I mean, if we want to make this happen, we should find Aquila, and then find a way to. And like, we want to keep Lydian. You want to keep you in the know as well, because you need to be nearby when he's getting off his shift. To kind of, because
Right.
well, how long does suggestion last again?
It lasts, I believe, 8 hours.
Oh wait, so you could literally find a way to talk to him before he even gets off shift.
I could talk to him as soon as he's isolated, and then I could give him some sort of a trigger phrase to, like, hey, once you get off your shift, meet me out in the woods. So at that point,
I'm sorry, it just sounds so ominous.
Like birds.
Yeah,
we're not to Plan Z yet.
No, it was Plan AA.
Plan AA, yes.
Oh my god.
Anyway, yeah. So let's go ahead over to where Aquila is right now. We'll kind of stay low, and you can guide us in a way that the guard wouldn't even catch wind of us in the first place. And then once we realize it's safe for me to go ahead and start charming, then I'll go ahead and do that. But let's get a little bit closer to Aquila at this point.
I mean, I can kind of tell Natara where Aquila is, and maybe Natara can do the guiding, because if I try to do that stealthily, it's going to go very poorly.
Okay, well then...
Yeah,
Nari,
she's got it.
Maybe you and I can go and look for a fish.
Oh, hell yes. Let's go look for some fish.
Okay. So me and Natara, let's go ahead out, and you can lead the way.
Cool.
All right, we're going to split up. So I'm assuming they're going to go to the fisherman's hut. And me and Natara will go ahead back stealthily back to where Aquila is staking out the Yiga.
Okay. So if you guys are stealthing, give me the stealth checks, and then fisherman's hut. Where are you guys heading?
So there's you guys looked underwater and had little success because there's just no fish. So we're gonna go to the market and try to find a stall with a fish that is smart enough to give us intel, right?
Unless is there like an aquarium or something around?
I love it.
The Luminara Adventuarium. Or Lurelin Adventure Aquarium.
It cost 5 gold pieces
Even,
to enter.
Even like an aquarium, like those fish would be sheltered. They wouldn't know what's going on outside.
That's true. They'd be yuppie
true.
fish.
We'd be going to the aquarium and asking every fish, "Are you new here?"
Are you new here?
New arrivals? Any new guys in town?
Hey, we just transferred. Does anybody know where English class is?
Jeez.
Gosh.
So maybe we go out to the docks and see if there are any fishermen who are bringing in catch from today.
Maybe.
See if we can ask them to talk to their fish.
Yes.
Or just buy the fish off them.
Oh yeah, we have money.
Yeah, we have
We're
a
not
lot
poor.
of money.
We do, because we sold this
Like an absurd amount of money.
Yeah.
I'm like, how much money do we have? I don't even know.
We have 700 groupies.
Oh,
Rupees.
there you go.
So yes, maybe we'll go to the docks and we'll talk to them. We'll see if we can find any smart fish. And
yeah.
I have to say, I love the disguise. Incredible work. Starting to see why we'd have a little bit of trouble with Yika continuously getting into our town. Anyway.
Fair, very fair.
Let's
Okay.
go.
So, fish crew.
You okay?
Yeah. Caffeinated and I swallowed my Diet Coke weird because I was laughing. I'm normal now, I'm good. Sorry.
Fish crew.
Mhm.
Where are you guys heading?
So, I
On this
guess,
map. You guys can see the map, right?
yeah. So,
Me-
I mean, Lorhan has more experience with like being near the water and the docks. Is there like a specific location you're vibing with here?
Well, can I ask Natara before we
Yeah, I probably would have. Yeah.
like Deep Town, do they like have their own thing going on? Would it be more likely that there are fish in Deep Town, or less likely that there are other fish in Deep?
Jenna, do I know?
You would know from like visiting there because you live right above it. There's not really a lot of fish. Zora eat fish. This is a Zora populated area, so the fish kind of stay away.
Yeah. I'd probably say like that would be a last resort, would be to try and look there.
Okay. Well, I mean, there are docks right here. Let's just start right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll
You guys come back up the stairs from under the net shop and immediately go out to these docks here. There are a couple ships there. Pretty much all of them look like they have been there for a little bit. In comparison to the large one at the end of the dock, that seems like it has just returned from... I mean, give me a perception check. You can both do that.
let me.
If the name on the side of the ship is the Ciela,
Yeah, exactly.
Oh damn, we both kind of
That's a
slayed here.
19,
And a
19 for
15.
me.
19 and 15. The name on the side of the ship is not the Ciela. I don't know what the name of the ship would be. I can't come up with something clever that fast. But
Lady McFuckface. Now you have it.
But your hunch that there would be probably fishing boats adjacent to the net shop is correct, as they are. There are a couple greenhorn types that are, hauling a couple, not like massive, but a good number of nets off the side of the boat. There's a Hylian there that's kind of like taking inventory, kind of like checking off like how many sacks they've brought back of fish. And the crew seems, with your high perception check, they seem pretty tired, honestly.
Do the fish look like they are still alive, wriggling around and stuff?
Interestingly enough, they all look to be pretty dead. They're not like flopping around on the deck. But would you like to talk to anybody here? There are a couple members of the crew. Like one Zora, a couple Hylians, and then there's the Hylian man kind of recording what is being brought in here.
I mean, it might be interesting. I'm gonna have Inari go up to the Hylian man taking stock, and she's just straight faced gonna. Sure looks like quite a large amount of dead fish you have there.
I mean, it's unfortunate. Prefer to have fresher ones. These were supposed to be going up to Cloyne's Palace, but they'll have to make do. Typically, we like to catch those ones live to bring them back, but these They've been out for a bit.
Oh. Gosh. Yeah, that's not good. I mean, were they dead when you caught them then?
No, I imagine when they caught them, they weren't. I just work the dock here.
Oh.
But, there haven't really been a lot of, hasn't been a lot of luck lately for a lot of the smaller ships that sail not that far off the city, with catching them. So the bigger ones have had to go out further to get fish.
Oh, I mean, how long has the drought of fish nearby been going on?
It's a fairly recent thing, maybe about a week or two. Kind of took a bit to notice, but I kind of, keeping track of it all, noticed the decrease myself.
Whew, whew, whew.
Oh,
Why, may I ask, are you asking me these questions? You are a Gerudo, not from here, clearly. You're not dressed like you're from here.
I am newly employed under my friend Natara, and we are simply doing some research. She runs the net shop, so her clientele is obviously very invested.
You don't look like you'd make nets.
I don't make nets. I simply help her with other stuff.
Oh, okay. That's kind of fair. Forgive me.
No, it's fine. I get it a lot. It's okay. I do look rather out of place. So you all live here?
Do I live here?
I mean, yes.
In the city or on the dock? I live in the city.
Should have been just like, yeah, on the dock. All right. Lord Hannon, anything you want to know?
I'm not in this conversation. I am leaning over the edge of the dock, trying to see if there's like an octopus hiding underneath the dock.
Give me a perception check.
Come on.
Please crit.
Oh.
Oh, 4.
You simply see your corrupted reflection in the crashing waves below the pier here. Nothing, no life, no plant life, or not plant life, sea life.
So Inari looks over and goes to ask him this, and it's just like, never mind, I think we're good. Wonderful talking to you. Have a great day. And then she'll walk over to Lord Hannon and also briefly look over because he seems pretty intent. Anything of interest here, or?
Oh no. Just looking for unique fish,
Unique fish. I don't know much about fish, but if I find any unique fish, I'll let you know.
Thanks.
She's feeling it after she just got roasted by that traitor. I mean, we can try other docks, but I'm getting the impression that it's not going very well for the people nearby. Like, it seems like they have to get fish from farther away, and they're dead by the time they get here, so you might not be able to find a fish companion to talk to.
I suppose not.
You at least got to talk to the seal, which is pretty cool.
Yeah? So perhaps, then maybe we should head back to Natara's shop.
Yeah, we hang out there, and then when the others come back, we can then facilitate the trapping of fish, because she's nearby other people, and I'm realizing I'm just having her like loudly talk about killing a dude, so not gonna do that.
Can you both give me one last perception check, please?
Okay.
Yeah,
Let's
sure.
see.
3.
17.
A 17, not on a 30, but a 17. The man you were speaking to, Inari, is still looking over at you guys.
Oh, I am so intrigued now, and I don't have detect magic, so
Y'all.
fuck.
I mean, you can try and see through his.
Yeah, I mean, Jenna,
If he is a disguised person.
could I kind of get that? Can I, my really intelligent and wise Gerudo, try to see through a possible disguise here?
Yeah, that's investigation, right?
I
Yep.
think so.
Go ahead, give me an
If he has
investigation
a
check.
spell DC, it's versus that.
Oh fuck. Let me see. I think I might have an ability that could help us here. The mouse Cthulhu.
Surprise tool.
Favored by the gods. Save. Okay, yeah, no, never mind. I'll just roll that investigation roll. 15.
Oh,
Jenna, you're not saying anything.
It is indeed an illusion.
oh, you guys!
Look,
You
man,
you went
it's
up to
not
the
my
one
fault.
person in town and talked to the other Yiga.
No. Listen.
We just,
He doesn't suspect a thing. He just knows that he's racist.
yeah, he
And
doesn't
like-
like Gerudo, and he's
Well-
PO'd.
So, as you have looked through his illusion, what do you think he's doing right now to you two?
I don't got any fucking illusions. I'm 100% real, baby.
Right, but what about Fish Boy over there?
Okay, but Fish Boy, if he
So he
detects,
sees
if
a
he's like,
blade master being
yeah, he would
stupid.
see a Blade Master and he'd be like, okay, that like Gerudo's like under watch now because like, oh, Blade Master's watching her,
Sure.
right?
Yeah, well,
It's
fuck.
not up to the grunts to know what the blade masters are doing. That's all I've got to say.
Yeah, I mean, Inari clocks this as a brief moment where she, like, almost betrays it. She's gonna try to hide that she noticed this. And just kind of, look over at Lurelin and, yeah, we should getting back to the shop, though. We should let Natara know what we found out about the fish and she's returned.
Yeah.
And then,
We're gonna have to go to Plan Double A faster than we thought.
That's right. Break out the charm.
As you guys
It's no problem.
depart from the dock here, we will flip over to the Rito, the actual Rito, and the Zora making their way up to Gagobi. What were those stealth checks, by the way?
I had an 18.
I had 14.
Okay. Yeah, you guys begin weaving the streets, something that is pretty easy for Natara. She goes up this way all the time, or at least used to. So, Lydian, you follow close behind as she kind of, like, is able to lead you through, even, like, I would say successfully lead you through crowded streets in such a way where you guys kind of flow with the traffic and don't really, like, call attention to yourselves as, you know, to be traveling in any way that would seem suspicious to anybody just onlooking. And sure enough, you get up to the marketplace. What are you guys doing once you're up here?
I think we just kind of look out for where, like, we try to clock Aquila and, like, where she's looking at this guard and see if we can get an eye on the guard as well.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I would say then, Aquila, stealth check contested with their perception checks for them to notice you.
Oh boy.
LG's also going to make a stealth check because LG is with
Oh God.
you. And I should have been rolling that before.
Hell yeah.
All right, that's a 14 from me.
Okay.
I got a 12 on my perception check.
And Lydian?
You
My
guys,
sheet is loading.
Okay.
Hold on.
guys, I have disadvantage on stealth. You guys have to be able to see me right now.
Apparently not.
All right, can I see them though? All right,
Oh,
never
no.
mind. We're good.
Oh, I crit.
Natara, you are pretty tall here, about the height of most of the Zora around, but, not quite as tall, towering above everything as Inari was. You're looking around, you're looking about. You notice LG kind of like hiding behind a stall. And just before you're about to say anything, Lydian kind of pushes past you and begins to walk over to where he has clearly seen Aquila and LG. But you all reconvene. Aquila, the blue macaw female Rito has not left her post with the Hylian man.
They're
City
both
Watch.
still there.
They are both still there.
Well, I mean, I don't know how long it's been, but have I seen other patrolling guards coming through this marketplace?
It's probably been like an hour, honestly. Not a lot of time has passed. They're kind of just like keeping their post here, overlooking the marketplace, almost like, as you've been watching, it's almost like security. The man yelled at a kid for running a little bit ago.
So true, man.
They're not really like on alert or anything like that. They're just doing that. No other guards have really passed through here. It seems that whatever the delegation system is, these people, you've been watching for a bit, so like these people are the ones responsible for overseeing the marketplace security for this particular chunk of time.
Okay. I mean, I think that bodes well for us. I think they're gonna stay here most of the day then.
Should we, in order to isolate the guard, should we create any sort of a distraction, or just lay low and just like wait until, like, stay here all day, essentially?
That's up to you guys. Do we also know if there's like a constabulary or like a guard house somewhere?
That's a good idea.
Do I know?
Natara, you would know. You would know that kind of adjacent to like where Cloyne and Cornet Beach meet, there is a large blue building. I'll call it out for you guys just for your awareness over here. That the City Watch kind of occupies. It also functions as sort of an informal jail for things that may arise, particularly in Cloyne Town. But it's not like an official prison or anything like that.
It's like the morning, right?
It's probably about noon at this point. You guys did a lot this morning.
So these guys don't seem to be leaving their post very much or doing anything. Aquila, if you still have a charge of detect magic, should we make our way over to the guardhouse and see how many guards, just like by percentage, are Yiga?
I mean, theoretically, I have infinite uses of detect magic if I have 10 minutes beforehand. But yeah, sure.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know how reasonable that is. I don't think they'll let us into the guard post, but...
No, but we can, like, detect it through the wall, right?
If they like, I don't know how keen they'll be with like strangers walking. It's like loitering around a police station. Like that's not a good thing to do.
Right. There are also limitations to detecting things through certain lengths of substances.
I think it's like a meter of wood, a foot of stone, and then like an inch of lead can block everything. Like any of those three will block stuff.
And Natara probably would have described it as like a large stone building.
Yeah, it's a fortress, I'd imagine.
Okay.
Let me double check to make sure that it's not like a little bit better than what I think. But yeah, I don't think we're looking too hot here. Uh, 1 inch of common metal, or 3 feet of wood or dirt, 1 foot of stone. Yeah. So I'd imagine we could not see through it then.
Gotcha.
But, I mean, I can, if we walk around the city and identify more guards, I'd be happy to try and basically frisk everyone.
Yeah, let's, I think that's more worthwhile than just sitting around these guys, because I feel like these guys will move at, like, sunset, but before that we have hours of time.
I would want to, like, try and keep someone here, but... I don't know if we want to waste someone's time by doing that. And I shouldn't be me or Inari.
Well, I'm thinking because like Natara would be great at tracking him and keeping an eye on him, but I would need to be there for the suggestion spell once he is isolated. So.
Yeah, and I guess the downside is that like even if one of us is here, we don't exactly have cell phones. We can't like be like, "Hey, we're ready to go. Come back to the market."
Yeah, and it's not like I can, it's not like we have Low here and we can give one of us the sending stuff.
Right.
Done.
All right, we can always come back then.
Okay. Yeah.
It was a male Yiga. That's who it is under the disguise, or
Female.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, she is disguised as a female Rito. She's a female Yika.
I mean, if we don't want to wait to isolate her, we could go to Plan AA, although not as extreme. Just be like ask on a date.
There's nothing wrong with smooth talk.
The problem.
Is that what the
You know what?
plan is?
Well, no. Technically, I don't know if I just reveal the entirety of Plan
but
AA.
modified by Playboy Lydian.
Okay, yes. It's not entirely Plan AA. This is more like Plan AB. So let's go ahead and let's do that. I'll stay here. You guys go around looking for additional cards.
Well, all right. Do you want us here in case things go awry, and then we'll go?
I don't think. Okay, let me just don't worry about it. I would.
I don't like when you say that.
I'm gonna walk around the corner and say, "Hey, excuse me," to the blue macaw.
Yeah, both the blue macaw and the Hylian man kind of like interrupt their conversation and just kind of like stop and turn, and the man addresses you first, like, is there a problem?
Oh no. No, officer. There's no problem here. Well, I mean, there is the problem that I just could not keep my gaze off of this beautiful Rito. I know a beautiful Rito when I see one.
Whoa.
And I think the problem is, when do you get off your shift?
Give me. I know I'm asking for this from a bard, but do you feel like this is deceptive? Do you feel like you are?
I don't
Depends.
think so.
Is their illusion hot?
Is their illusion hot? Do I genuinely think this Rito illusion is hot?
That is not up to me. Do you?
Well, like,
do
how
you
hot
find...
did they make their illusion?
Lydian. It's a female Rito, so do with that.
Okay, so yes, I would say it's not deceptive.
Okay, then to me this is very much performative, I would say.
Oh boy.
Is he within 30 feet?
I got a 25.
Holy shit.
Is he within 30 feet of me?
I would say so. I just stepped around the corner, right?
I would ask Aquila, do you think you've spent all of this time within 30 feet of the guards, or would you have been further away?
I probably would have been further away. It doesn't matter. He did great anyway.
What is that roll?
25.
The blue macaw is definitely caught off guard by the comments, and she kind of like stammers for a moment, like, thank you. That's so flattering. I'm done later at like sunset. I'm sorry.
Done later. Very pretty name.
Who are? No. Who are you exactly?
Oh, I mean, names aren't that important. You can call me Playbird for the time being, but listen, when you're off your shift and you see me again, why don't you follow me into the woods and we can come pick bananas later on? And I'm going to cast suggestion spell with that.
Yeah, I was going to say, are you going to magically infuse those words?
Okay, so what are the, what kind of, what are the components with that? Is it Verbal. Is there anything besides verbal?
It's verbal and material, but yeah, that's
Okay. So there's no like. Okay. Wait. So it's literally just verbal. There's like no.
it. Verbal, yes, yeah.
Oh yeah, because you're a bard, so you don't. Yeah,
Okay. The
it's going so well, guys.
No.
So it's basically like once they have to make a wisdom save, a wisdom save, and then on a failed save, it pursues the course of action you described to the best of its ability, and it could be a sort of trigger thing in the distance or like certain conditions met. So I did say, when you are off your shift and you see me again, follow me into the woods and come pick bananas with me. Being when you're off your shift and you see me again, being the two conditions.
Okay. I'm gonna roll that wisdom save, right?
Come
Yep.
on,
15.
baby, come on.
It's 22.
No.
No!
I rolled really well.
I'm gonna silver bars that. We had a planning session, Jenna. We had a.
What are the
planning
components associated
session.
with silvery barbs?
What do you mean the components associated?
Like verbal, somatic. Like,
What kind of questions are you
because
asking?
like, are you
Verbal-
I wanna know-
verbal-
Not
somatic.
subtle. It's not subtle.
Yeah, it's not a subtle cast. That's what I. So, are you sure you want to do that? There is another city watch right here. Are you sure?
Then I would just kind of like once this person says like, oh no, like, you know, like, well, has this person respond to my initial claim of like, do you want to come to the woods later?
Yeah, do they just come willingly anyway?
Well, that's a very okay. Anyway, that is a strange offer, to say the least. But I guess I can think about it. Maybe.
I would maybe like cast silvery barbs to like wrap around her waist and pull her like an inch closer and be like, oh, come on, you know you want to.
Give
That's
me,
the somatic component.
You're
Is
such a creep.
the waist
Give me
grab.
a sleight of hand check.
I'm not creep. I'm trying to be persuasive.
Let's go into the woods when you're done your shift. Come on, say yes.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It's the 21 on sleight of hand.
Yeah. Okay. All right, re-rolling for the silvery barbs here.
I want to kill this Yiga. I can't like bring them into the woods in a non-conspicuous way.
No.
That time it's an 8.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, fuck yeah.
It
So that
works.
fails the suggestion.
You're insane. Okay.
We put the moves on.
So as you pull her closer and pull her in, she kind of like accepts the gesture, and the Hylian man kind of like goes like, "What the hell?" Like looking away.
Yeah.
Rito, am I right?
And she just kind of turns, and when you grab her waist too, you can feel that her form does not quite align with what you can see.
I know. Probably.
Spandex.
Like,
Yeah, it like goes through some of her feathers, and it's like, okay, like I know this is a Yiga.
yeah, but with your 21 sleight of hand, like the man that is right there does not notice you kind of like clipping through her.
For lack of a better term.
I mean, that's Plan Z right there. That's Plan Z. So let's not
Yeah,
go that far.
And
No.
she goes, so she turns to you and goes, kind of like grabbing her, what do they have? Like, probably like a spear of some kind. Like, okay, Playbird, I guess I'll find you later.
Grabbing her spear with one hand. That's so suggestive.
Well, she was holding it. They were standing
I know,
guard
but
at
the
post.
fact that you mentioned it was funny. Okay, and I will say, all right, sounds wonderful.
This was part of the plan. The exasperated DM was part of the plan.
Yes, it was.
What was it?
Yeah, we have after a certain point. At this point, Jenna is crying or something. Oh yeah, Jenna is sad.
sad
and
and
crying.
crying.
That's not yet.
Okay. It's not quite yet, but we
Almost
got
there.
it. And also one last question before you go. When do you get off your shift?
Sunset.
Ooh.
Lovely.
I guess
Some
I'll
most
see you
romantic
then.
time. Bye.
Guys, that was the toughest part of the plan.
Oh
We've
my
got it down,
God.
baby.
The toughest part to like swallow, or like the toughest part as far as
Definitely.
execution goes.
Both.
Holy
I think
shit.
I'm just like Akila's watching this, just like jaw like agape.
I know. I was gonna say Natara's like
I can't
John
believe this
before, like,
worked.
I can't believe that worked.
I can't believe that worked. I can't believe that's what you did. Okay.
What do you mean?
No,
Of
no,
course.
nothing. Okay. That was
Okay.
my plan. I was like, oh, it'll be cool. It'll be like a macaw. Like that's like a perfect, like, what do you think of when you think of a tropical bird that you would, be masquerading as? Maybe like a macaw, like.
No, we're not going to expose her.
No, but like, I picked that as like what she was, not thinking like, yes, the Rito Bard is going to romance the Rito
Of course.
disguise.
There's a hot Rito in town. There's a hot single in my area. I need to act on it immediately.
Oh gosh. As you kind of like walk away from this, the man kind of turns and like to her and he's like, what the hell? What is, we're working right now. You can't. And she's like, I don't know. Kind of like half flustered, half just like straight up confused and charmed because of suggestion. So sunset is in probably like 6-ish hours, so you'd be set.
Sure thing.
Pretty
Okay.
much. You rejoin the other two behind a stall in this market. Are you guys doing anything else while you're up here, or are you gonna kind of head back down to reconvene with the other two?
Again, just like I've criticized your passion before, but I you've really proven me wrong this time, Lydian.
Well, thank you,
That
Akila.
was something else.
Thank you, Natara. I don't think that's necessarily a compliment, but thank you.
I'm impressed. I also don't know what to say.
Most women don't. Let's move on.
Are you guys heading back down to reconvene?
I
Do you
guess
want
so.
one of us
Yeah,
to keep
the
tabs
mission
on them,
fucking
or are
accomplished.
You
Yeah,
guys
I
can
think-
do
I mean,
whatever
like,
you
no,
want.
we don't need tabs because, like, as soon as
Yeah.
sunset happens and I make myself visible,
We're
she'll
good.
follow me. So,
Honestly, like, let's just come back here, like, like 15
we were
minutes before
gonna
sunset.
take a short rest as well.
Yeah, we can do that if we want.
Okay. You guys go back down to the net shop then?
I think so.
You go back down and going back under to the storage, I imagine they'd find Inari and Lorhannon in bird form.
Bird hand.
So,
Bird Hannon.
Bird
It was truly something.
what does that mean? Like a good truly something, or like a very bad truly something?
I think it was
It
pretty
worked.
run of the mill, typical Lydian behavior that saved our butts once again.
Lydian seduced the Yiga spy.
Good work, Lydian. Very.
I feel like nobody's like
No,
amped
no.
about this. We're all just like kind of
Can
Like,
LG
fuck
start
this.
like whistling Careless Whisper?
Absolutely.
I'm going to have to. I'm gonna have to keep you away from so many people in Gerdo Town.
Yeah, no, I should be banned
I-
from there.
So, funny story on our side of things.
There's a lot of
Um,
funny stories today from you.
I know, right? I'm so
Yeah,
funny.
I'm waiting for one of them to be funny, Inari.
Oh, this one will not be funny. I'm very sorry. So we went to go look at the dock nearby, and there were some fishermen. So we talked to the fishermen, and we found out that all the fish near here are like gone, so they have to go farther out to get fish, which means by the time the fish come back, they're dead. So first thing, we didn't talk to any. Well, Lorhannon didn't get to talk to any fish. And then as we were leaving, I got very suspicious vibes from the trader. So I kind of, did a little subterfuge and looked into it a bit more. We accidentally talked to like another Giga agent. And I think I threw him off our scent because he was like, "Why is a Gerudo woman here talking to them?" And I was like, "Well, I work for Natara down at the fish shop. I'm doing research on the recent lack of fish because obviously that affects our business." I think that worked. Honestly, I think we did perfectly.
Okay.
I don't think any implications for this going very poorly.
As long
at
as
all.
the Yiga wouldn't recognize Natara's name, I guess we're fine.
Yeah, I'm
Wow.
kind of worried about the Yiga because he was staring at me pretty consistently as we left. And I'm worried that he might have seen Lurelin by proxy. I can just I can disguise myself as well if we need to tonight, if we want to like avoid me looking suspicious, but I feel like that won't work well, so.
I can't
Anyway.
disguise myself, but I can make myself invisible if need be.
I think perhaps it would be better if we left town now. And,
Okay, yeah,
found a spot.
sure.
And then maybe Lydian leads this Rito woman
Right, back.
there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's, do we take a short rest now and then... What?
You know, part of the plan and is on the way to the spot.
Oh,
You
yes,
want
yes, you're
backup
right.
For that?
Part of the
I
plan
think-
is...
I think we handle that once we get there.
Okay. All right.
Because, like... Okay, it's just gotta be, like... I think suggestion would wear off once she gets to the woods, I assume. I don't know exactly when it would wear off, but...
Okay, then
You said and pick bananas with me. So,
Okay,
So maybe she has to like actually be picking the bananas for that to fall off.
Alright.
Or doing whatever she thinks picking bananas implies.
Oh, yeah.
Or doing whatever I think picking bananas
Stop.
implies.
This is a family-friendly Twitch channel, John. You
No,
can't
I don't
It's
want to...
so
I don't like
not.
the implications of using suggestion for any sort of sexual
no one
anything.
likes that
No, you
implication
can't
at all.
do that.
That's against the moral code of everything that it stands for.
that's a bannable player offense.
Bannable. I'm gonna cast suggestion on the hottest girl in town, and then she has to have sex with me. So I think it's up to you guys if we want to take a short rest now and then head out, or vice versa, and we head out, find a spot, short rest until sunset.
Yeah, maybe we do a short rest. And I actually am gonna go to the bathroom. My
Do we
characters do that. but, like,
do we need to buy any supplies while we're in town? Things that could be of use to us?
The only thing I have here is there's a apothecary up the hill, which may or may not be shady because of the ambiguous magic policy. Also a banana market. We were going to look for one for Lurelin. Do we want to do any of those things or no?
I mean, maybe when we're out in the woods, we can actually look around for bananas, and then, like, if we're fresh out, then we can buy some tomorrow.
I agree.
yeah.
I meant, like, if we needed, like, rope or
I mean, we're literally in a
Something else.
storeroom that has like a ton of rope
Yes. You
that I own.
I do have a
Theoretically.
crowbar and a hammer in my dungeon ears pack.
I feel like I'm out of rope. I think I I'm definitely out of soap. I definitely need more soap.
You don't have soap anymore.
Yeah. he
No,
said
I
he
said
definitely-
I need more soap.
Oh yeah.
There's soap at the market.
Let's go. I also think... yeah, I don't have a rope anymore, I don't think. I don't see one. So, I could use a rope
I mean,
eventually.
I
but
will want rope to take with me so I can keep weaving things, but I don't know if I will necessarily take that now.
Alright, in that case, do we just want to head to the woods then?
let's go do that. So, Jenna, we are going to head, I think, do we want to go back up the road to the northwest here?
I think that makes the most sense.
Well, yeah, as long as we're off the beaten path.
Okay, so let's head back into the woods and try to find a kind of, like an alcove, like a little forested area that seems a little bit more
Discreet.
discreet. Yeah.
And not right next to the guard station.
Yes, not right next to the guard station.
So, to be clear, you guys are going back through the way you came into town?
Yeah, I think
Okay.
so.
Are there
As
woods
we
that way?
leave, can I try and see if the fisherman is like around clocking us at all?
Give me a perception check as you guys leave to go back up.
It's a good idea.
Oh, let's go.
20.
Let's go, Natara!
Oh my gosh, I fucking love Natara.
A nat 20 for a total of
26.
26. As you guys leave, you do go past the same docks that Inari and Lorhanan had been on. You do see the gentleman there, the Hylian man. He is working. He's actually working. He is taking inventory and counting things and directing people. Like, I mean, on this like crit perception check, like it seems he has an actual job here and he is doing it.
He's a part-time Yiga.
Okay.
Yeah.
Part-time Yiga, full-time hero.
Yeah, he's a gig-working Yiga.
In this economy, you can't
Yeah,
just
exactly.
be a Yiga. But sure enough, what? Just for my curiosity, what way are you guys heading back up? I imagine you're not
I'm
going back. through the
probably
market,
gonna
or-
go like kind of by where I live.
Mhm.
Kind of like
Can I-
through there.
Somebody can draw a path, I think.
Can I say that before we leave, I would have ritually cast Detect Magics that we're walking through? We have that aura up for 10 minutes.
Yeah, and I'd say it probably would last, if you guys, draw the path for me. But 10 minutes probably would get you just north of Deep Town. So not necessarily through the entire town,
Gotcha.
but pretty much like once you get,
That's good enough for me.
up that
Especially
way.
because I feel like if I just want to see if anyone's following us, really.
Yeah, so you guys make your way up. Akila, you have Detect Magic up. As you guys move through this way, as long as you have Detect Magic up, you do not clock anyone following you or anything like that with
Cool.
like nothing registers as any kind of magic. I mean, perhaps like on
Right.
a passerby there might be like something in their pocket or whatever, that kind of like
Sure.
a little ping, but because this is a pretty crowded area. But no people with illusion magic necessarily.
Awesome. Great.
Yeah, and so you guys get to about here when that wears off, and then continue through Cloyne up and out the way you came in.
Generally, how long does it take us to go from like Natara's house out of
From
town?
Natara's house to out, it'd probably be like 15-20 minutes.
Okay, got it.
But you guys head out, and are you going basically like on this path that goes back through that valley you had gone through originally? Are you going to go up the mountain to the right or up the mountain to the left?
I think we go to the right because the
Yeah,
left has
the guard
has a more
station. Yeah.
touristy attraction and stuff like that, right?
Thought I could get you guys.
Though it would be appropriate here.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
And the guard station right on like the edge.
Yeah, so you guys make your way up and kind of enter. I mean, it's more like patches of trees out this way rather than like full jungle like it is directly northeast of the city. But there are still like denser areas of wood and all that you can kind of go down a hill, be kind of like set back from any visual area. And sure enough, you find a decent spot, kind of like what you're looking for. Now that you're out here, what do you want to do?
I assume make a little camp.
Yeah, let's do it.
So we'll take a short rest, Jenna.
Okay.
Do we want to make a meal? Is there anything
Oh yeah.
Oh,
good
I
for
guess we
this?
haven't eaten today.
maybe there could
Oh
be
yeah, we
some
need to eat
good.
as well.
There could be some good ingredients that we
Maybe
could.
something stealthy. We have some sneaky stuff.
Oh yeah, true.
Sure.
Go with that.
Let's try. So we have sunset fireflies and sneaky river snails. No, wait, that one of them's food, one of them's elixir.
Yeah.
So let's try sneaky river snails with anything else stealth.
I don't think we have anything else.
No. So Jenna, let's try. I guess the 2 sneaky river snails that we have plus. What's like a base food? Do we have any
We out
base
of
food?
meat?
Yeah, I don't think we have.
Ah, disaster. Well, here. How about we forage around?
Yeah, we
Oh,
have
true.
time.
Yeah, we can.
Let's go ahead and forge around. If we can forge around for something specific, something
Or like
like
gather. That would be
yeah,
actual like.
Yeah. Gather.
Yeah, it would have
gathering.
to
I
be
guess.
gathering.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Does everybody that is gathering have a bladed weapon that does like slashing damage to harvest stuff?
I have a
I think they
Gerudo
actually
glaive.
do now.
Glaives do
I have the
stuff?
Knight's Claymore now.
I believe so. Yes.
Oh wait. Okay, I've
Even
got a
LG.
glaive too.
Yeah, even LG. LG
Oh.
LG can help too if you guys want. If everybody
No, I think
is...
he would just grab like grass or something like useless.
You don't
just
know.
chop shit
You could
down
try.
and bring it to us.
LG will try to help too. So that will be survival checks from everybody then.
Okay.
Big money.
Oh shit, Warhammer, damn.
Let's go.
Oh yeah.
Oh fuck, man.
LG
Oh my
rolled-
gosh.
LG
Everyone
rolled
is
really well.
Yes, like,
So Lorhan got a crit, Akila got a 20, Natara got a 17, I got a 20, and then Inari got a 6.
LG got an 18.
What the fuck?
Damn.
Oh my gosh.
He has a modifier of 0. I just
All of-
rolled an
all of our-
18.
He's not very wise.
All of our bad luck is finally turning around. We're getting those.
Only
No,
for
survival rolls.
this.
Only for this though. We needed
Fair.
to carry through.
Guys, we're using up our back. We need to
Yes.
save our good rolls.
I know.
Got 2
I
crits
know.
already, so that's not looking good.
You had 3 crits, I think.
Oh yeah, we have had 3 crits. Yeah.
Okay. Baron. Let's see. Let's
I
give you
think-
guys some good stuff.
I think Lorhanon's gonna be set for life from this.
Yeah, crit and Farron.
You're getting every bananas.
Bananas.
Yeah.
Bag of banana holding.
Alright, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll do. Let's see. Where's my. There it is. Okay, so going down the list. Holy shit, Natara with a crit 26 being.
No, that's the
No, wait, no, that was
That was perception.
Oh, that was perception. You're right. Natara
Or from
had the
my
17.
crit.
The crit, yes,
For a
that's.
20,
I see.
right.
I see. I just saw like the 2 green numbers, and I was like, "Wow, you guys did so well."
Wisconsin gang is unbeatable right now.
Oh, we got snow, so
Oh God, never mind.
we were under a winter storm warning. We're still under a winter storm warning.
6 inches of snow. Not
In
just
a
like
week it will
for
be
Oh,
April.
jeez.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
Holy shit,
You
Lord
find
Oh,
a
Hannah.
no.
golden banana.
Lord Hannah.
He found Max bananas.
Lord Hannah.
Yeah. Yes.
I know you've been looking for bananas, so I just wanted to. I'm gonna give you bananas, and I wanted to roll to see how many bananas you find. Spending an hour foraging for food, you are able to gather a total of 22 bananas.
Holy shit.
Yes!
You got hide out
pumped.
stash.
Yes.
I'm pumped now. 24 bananas?
22.
Lord Hannon's like,
Oh, dude. No, 24
don't need to
total.
go cold
Total.
turkey anymore.
Total.
Oh, that's what you guys. You
Oh
had
my
2.
God.
Okay, yeah.
We had 2.
You are set for bananas for a bit.
Look at that dark green number in the sheet.
Yeah.
Yup.
Oh wait, no, I was.
As for the rest of you, you have the options of fruit, shrooms, herbs, vegetables. Like, what kind of things are you looking for? What types of foods? Not necessarily like the effect of them, but
Gotcha.
there's a
I
lot
personally,
here. It's a pretty plentiful
I was
area.
looking for
Everybody except for
base
Inari.
foods without an effect.
Base foods without an effect. Lydian, you fly up and kind of to like the some treetops here. Not necessarily the palm trees, but the other like less, I don't know, other kinds of trees that are a bit like thicker, more branches, and find a bunch of nests with bird eggs in them.
Nice.
You gather 10.
Whoa.
A total of
10 eggs.
10
Okay.
eggs over the course of this hour, flying up and finding nests and grabbing eggs from these trees. Who else?
Natara, do you have a preference for what food you want to look for?
Not particularly. With fruit, I guess. I don't know.
I'll
Yeah.
look for mushrooms then.
Mushrooms? As far as mushrooms go, what did you do? 20? Jeez. You kind of, I would say with that, you find a variety of what the area has to offer. Oh gosh, that was me dropping it, not rolling it. Hang on. There are a decent amount of like types of shrooms that are around here. Holy shit. So you end up finding 3 Endura shrooms, 3 sun shrooms, and 4 iron shrooms.
Whoa.
Holy crap.
Guys, I'm actually rolling insane on everything that I am like choosing to roll for these here.
Do we
This
have
is Jenna's getting her good rolls out of the way too.
You said 3 Endura shrooms, 3 sun shrooms, and 4 iron shrooms?
yes. That is correct.
Okay.
Natara, looking for fruit. You watch as Lurhannon is going around to the plentiful mighty banana bushels that are around and grabbing all of those. So you redirect your attention to other types of fruit that might be around. I will say that you, looking into the other trees, we'll say for both of these, you find 3 palm fruits and 3 hardy durians.
Wow, that's good stuff as well.
Yeah, that is really good.
We have palm fruits in here.
I don't think so.
No, I don't think so.
They
As
give
those have
heat
to
resist,
have-
right?
Palm fruits do nothing.
Oh yeah, they're base.
base fruits, yes. As you guys spend this hour after your short rest, looking around for like kind of venturing into the different like clusters of trees and air and stuff in this hilly, higher elevation area north of the city, you all kind of reconvene. LG is not there, and sure enough, running out from within a bush, LG comes flying, and in one of, like, not, I wouldn't say flying, kind of like hobbling rapidly, while one of their 3 claws is grasping a blue lizard that is just like flailing, trying to get free. Approaches kind of over to
Very
Aquila, offers it up, like balancing on its 2 back legs,
It's like
almost
a cat, man.
and it has a lizard, a live, hardy lizard, just like flailing, and offers it to you, Aquila.
Do we like just like kill it or something?
Do you take it from?
I don't think we should just put a live lizard inside our bag.
Perhaps
Wait.
not, no.
I'll take it and be like, "Good job, LG," and then I'll like try and wait for a good opportune moment to let it go in a bit.
LG, as you take it, like puts its 3rd leg back down on the ground, and they give like a like wait kind of noise, lifts up their torso, and 2 green butterflies fly out. There are 2 thunderwing butterflies, if anybody would like to grab those.
Grab them.
I guess we just grab these live butterflies and then cram them in the bag. I mean, what do you want us to do?
I don't know, up to you guys. It's just what else you found.
We need to have like those creepy like people who have like framed butterflies on their walls.
Yeah.
Look, LG does not really understand the concept of what kind of food you guys eat. They just found a couple things and they were like, hey, this is probably right.
Like fucking Gollum. He's like, I want it raw and wriggling. I'll just like conk the lizard with like the butt of my knife over its head and throw it in the bag, I guess. I don't know. I hope that like puts it out of its misery.
Give me like a D4 damage roll
Oh god.
to see if you actually killed the lizard.
If I roll a 4, does like its head explode or something?
No, it's just dead if you roll a 4. But if you roll
It's
like
a 3.
Okay. You hit it over the head and throw it into the bag.
Alright guys, I apologize for in advance if it like eats all of our bananas or something when it wakes up.
After a very successful gathering session here, it's probably, I mean, you took that's like 3 hours later, so you do still have plenty of time before sunset.
We want to cook?
Let's cook.
Yeah, let's, I assume we take the, well, do we have anything else as far as stealth goes at all? No,
Not really, I think.
Okay,
I don't think
then in that
we've
case,
ever made a stealth meal as well. So we
we've
don't even
never
know
really
what
need
do.
to. I think we just take the 2 hardy, blue, or no, sorry, not the 2 sneaky river snails, and then I guess like I'll throw in 3 bird eggs and anything else like palm fruit or something.
Would 2 snails and 3 eggs be good enough for the 5 of us, Jenna?
I think so. I haven't really been using my table because I've just been guessing because it's too much math, you know? Oh. That's why I couldn't see it. I don't know how this is sorted. Is it a fish? Would it be under fish? Seafood.
I think so.
No, it's under seafood.
Yeah.
Sneaky river snail. Yeah, that's good. And then what's the other thing? Bird eggs?
3 bird
Bird eggs.
Yeah.
Bird eggs. It's kind of light. The bird eggs aren't necessarily... You know, it kind of makes it a little bit light. You could probably throw 1 more in if you have it.
Yeah, we'll do that. So 4 bird eggs and both of our sneaky river snails.
This ungodly meal. This like goop protein meal.
Eggs and escargot. Who is cooking and how?
I'll cook, I guess.
Lydian. We've got to cook, Lydian.
How
got to
are
cook.
you making this snail and egg meal? How are you going about it?
As always, I will supervise as well. I'll be like the Jesse Pinkman to Lydian right now.
I will just, I don't know. I'm gonna make it in a way that, like, I don't think, like, I know it's a rather, like, goopy and you know, okay. I know it's a rather goopy meal, and it's rather liquid in its form and its base. So I'm gonna try to, like, make the eggs, like, solidify the yolk and, like, put everything inside of it so it's more of, like, a substantial, like, bite into it sort of thing, rather than just, like, a, you know, fall all over your mouth with liquid.
I'm gonna say this is a wisdom check, please.
Just straight wisdom.
Mhm.
I got an 18.
On an 18.
I'll bump that to a 23.
On a 23. Still.
We gotta preserve those flashes of genius.
I have 2 more.
Okay.
And... Okay, for the next 24 hours, whenever any of you make a stealth roll, you can add 10 to it.
For
Let's
24
go.
hours.
So good.
Cast
That's
without
so
trace?
good.
The flash of genius helps.
Oh my gosh.
I just like I start doing the Jesse Pinkman like hell yeah, I'm a high body.
Bitch.
Oh my god.
You guys
Lord
are
Hannon's.
stealthy now.
All right, guys, let's do our best CIA impression. Let's like abduct this individual.
All right. So I'm gonna get all charges of my bardic inspiration back, and I assume we can take the benefits of a short rest.
Yes.
Let's. So once sunset happens, I will go ahead down the trail and walk back to the marketplace area.
I'm gonna go with him, but like stop kind of at the edge of town.
Okay.
Do you want to hold down the fort with me, Inari? I don't know what
Yeah.
you're doing, Nara.
I'll make sure that Lydian's fine getting us back here. But
Yeah. Maybe stealthy crew goes with, and then the enforcers stay here.
I'll probably, I guess I'll stop with Lord Hannon, I guess, but like not necessarily, I don't know, around there as well.
Okay.
Inari and we can just play fetch with LG until they get
Yeah.
That's so cute. Okay.
She says to go to kidnap a woman.
So we will make.
And if I could clarify anything, if there's any confusion on this, I do want to go like right before sunset, like so that I get there and within like 10 minutes or so it's sunset and she gets off her shift, because I don't want it to be like, oh well, it's already sunset and she's already gone back to the guard place.
No, I got
So-
you. You're fine.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so you guys head back down. Lorhannon and Natara, you guys are waiting at like the entrance to town. Is that correct?
Ominously.
I think a little bit outside.
Yeah, and I don't know that Natara would necessarily be with Lord Hannon. Like, I think she'd just kind of also be around.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Like you guys are I
But,
imagine just
yeah,
like
like-
hiding off to the side near the entrance.
Yeah, like outside of town.
Sure.
Yeah.
Can you both give me stealth checks just to, be hidden
And add
from
10.
people? Yes.
No, that ones, please.
I have a 28.
Oh shit!
I can't
got
believe it, man. I can't
Wait,
believe it.
what?
What?
You rolled
I
an
got an
Oh,
You have
But
advantage because you're on the
I'm
coast?
specifically. What? Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, yeah. Because if I'm not with, okay, are we on the coast? Because I specifically said I wasn't with Lorhan, and I didn't mean to do it this way, but I am able to travel stealthily at a normal pace in my favored terrain
Oh, yeah, but that's not.
when I'm by myself.
Why'd the music stop? Okay.
Sorry, I'm changing it to night.
But
I
This
there's
is
didn't
the
mean to
this is the
specify it like
downside of our
that,
plan,
but-
guys. Is we're doing so much bullshit that Jenna's gonna give us like no leeway here.
it's so hard. I'm trying to like think of. Okay, so your argument is that because you're near your favored terrain and you're able to travel faster and stealthily, right? Is that what you're saying? Is that what it is?
Yeah. Yeah, like I
Technically,
can.
like it's not 3. It's a 13. It's a skill check, so you
Yeah.
don't like
Mhm.
miss. It's
It
not
is.
like
It
an
is a
attack.
13. Like
It is-
I'm
Yeah.
just trying to like reason if I should actually give you advantage on this. Like
I
you know,
I don't
after
know
the
how
fact.
that's supposed to work because it's like you can move stealthily at a normal pace, but I don't know exactly what that means.
So like when you're
or how it works.
moving stealthily, like when you're moving through an area stealthily, you aren't moving at like a normal pace. So if it would normally take you like 15 minutes from walk to one place to the next, if you're moving stealthily, it might take you like a half hour because you're being careful
you really
to not
want to-
make noise.
Do you really want to end? I mean, could she, if she really wanted to be safe, could she cast Pass Without Trace and just add another 10 onto
Yeah,
it?
it does not interfere with Pass Without Trace. So if you really wanted to, you could cast it on yourself and add another 10.
Now this is numbers bullshit. Me and Lydian we thought we were funny with our little inspiration and our +5. Natara's got the +20 nuke right now. No, I think I will pass this stealth check, actually.
I feel like I'm gonna say yeah, I'll do that. I guess because yeah.
We did think that if we have spell slots, we should smoke them when we got them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will mark off the second level spell slot and get a 23 on that stealth check.
On a nat 1. That's
23.
baby. That's what I'm fucking
That's-
talking about,
That's
Natara.
awesome.
That
Oh
is
my gosh.
awesome bullshit.
Yeah.
So
We're playing to our party's strengths. What can we say?
My only strength is that I can add to stealth.
Guys, I love it when a plan comes together.
I love
I
when
don't even
things
think
go
that,
well
like-
for
I don't
us.
have
Like,
attack spell, so I gotta use my
so
What
so
if
use
like,
another one when I can.
I just want to recap just so we all, have this, right? You rolled a nat 1 for a total of 3. However, you had a +10
Yes.
from the meal you guys had prepared. And then you cast Pass Without Trace for an additional +10. So you went from a 3, a natural 1 for a 3, to a 23. That is
Yes.
Pretty good.
hilarious.
Pretty good.
Are there even any consequences if she fails the stealth check here? Because it's like the person that
I
we're
don't think
walking with.
so.
It's
I
up
think
to
we're walking
her.
with is friendly.
Well-
If she wants to do
Because I'm
it,
probably
she
gonna
can.
follow behind.
Well, there might be other Yiga that
That's
we're
true.
trying to hide from,
Oh.
stuff like that. It's
Right.
just-
Yeah.
My fear is that she's not gonna come alone to our little
Yeah.
meet and greet.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, once she sees me, it's over.
It's
Yeah,
true.
and that's why I'm
Literally.
glad that
Literally.
Natara and Lorhanna are there, so they don't actually they don't Uno reverse us and abduct you instead.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah, when Lydian walks past, it will follow behind. Is probably what Natara's plan is.
Okay.
I got a 28.
Yeah, you're fine.
It
we
could be
know
a
you got a
38 if
28.
you stand near Natara.
Yeah, you stand here.
Yeah,
and
you're
talk.
within-
Actually, excuse me. I put up my Hylian hood and get advantage on this roll.
Jesus Christ.
Do you want to? Let's get this.
Yeah,
stealth,
why not?
Like the stealth numbers
Come on, man.
established now, so we can actually
You
do
need to roll
the
higher than an
narrative
11.
part.
Damn.
No.
Still, still just a 28.
Okay,
Just.
just a
Okay.
28. Okay, Lydian, you depart from.
Yeah.
Unless you're within 30 feet of me.
You depart
Sorry.
from your hiding friends, passing through Cloyne Town, through a main plaza area, and get to the front of the building that the City Watch had been standing against, but facing the marketplace earlier. And it is in this kind of front area space, this little plaza area, you find her. Did she even give you her name? Do you even know her name?
No, I came up with some sort of a joke name because she said I'm I'm something, and I mistook it as an actual name, but I don't actually know her name.
It's okay. She doesn't know your name.
Yeah,
This is some
Sure.
real freaky shit that's going on here.
it's not freaky. It's a one-night stand, okay?
So, you see her standing there, kind of waiting.
That's one more night to stay.
She does still have her spear. She is still in her City Watch garb, but she's just kind of waiting and looking around, looking about. Are you making yourself kind of known as you step into this plaza and you see her, or are you?
Yeah, I would. So like, as I step into the plaza, I kind of like find a wall or something, and I just kind of like cross my arms and like give like a "what's up" nod, and I just kind of like wait for sunset, and I wait for her to get off her ship.
He's so aloof, man.
I'm so aloof and mysterious, guys.
Yeah, with the red-orange glow that the setting sun casts over Lurelin City, giving it this kind of romantic setting. She sees you standing there against the building and looks around, begins to make her way over to you.
I'm going to extend my hand to her. It's up to her if she if she takes it. I feel like she would make it apparent that she's not a Rito or something, or I don't know. Like, would she take my hand if I extended it to her?
She does not actually. She does approach you and, kind of gives like a warm, inviting smile to you. And as she does, she kind of like smirks and says, "Playbird."
Hi, how's it going? I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name from before. How rude of me.
Oh, well, I mean, can I get your name?
It's Playbird. Check my birth certificate.
Is not Playbird.
Birth certificate.
For tonight's purposes, it is.
All right, then for tonight's purposes, I'm not as creative or clever. You can call me. You can call me Songbird then.
Ooh,
Songbird.
ooh.
How delightful. All right, well, why don't you come on and follow me to the woods, Songbird?
Okay.
Jesus. So smooth, man.
I will go ahead and escort her. Jenna is my real life girlfriend, and she's like, I think, taking the most psychic damage from this.
This is so creepy. Like
This
Ted
is turned into
Bundy shit.
This is now a B-movie
I'm
slasher.
This person's from an evil organization. That needs to be like, it's for a greater cause.
Heroes of Hyrule does not encourage this behavior among
The whole
PCs.
time, just for the sake of it, Lydian is not like thinking in that mindset. He's literally turning on the charm like a physical switch in it, like with his language. That he's thinking about the plan the whole time in his head, and he's like, it's all strategic and all very business with him. Okay,
The only intention in his heart is murder.
yes, which is slightly.
Yeah, that's
Just
why
slightly better.
this is like
Just totally fine in this
a
case.
serial killer. You know
Okay,
what I mean? Luring
maybe
a woman into
maybe
the
painting
woods.
myself. No, it's just she's from an evil organization. I'm the good
Lurelin
person.
City killer.
I would not do this with any other. God damn it! I feel like I realize now that saying it's like I can just flip it on and off like a switch. That makes me sound more like a sociopath.
Yes, it
So
does.
you know what? I'm just going to not make any small talk or any more jests about this whole endeavor, and just fast forward to when we're in the woods.
Oh, thank God none of you have detect thoughts. I don't know what would be going on in this woman's head.
Oh my god.
Oh wait, fuck. Maybe one. I don't know. Anyway,
She
Does somebody have detect thoughts?
you guys continue through Cloyne Town and make your way. Oh, there we go. Back to the entrance. The two keeping watch easily clock this. They are not making they're not trying to sneak or anything out of town here. And the macaw does not seem to notice, does not pay a glance to either of you as you are hidden here. And Lydian kind of leads her down the road, and you follow. Lydian, you lead her up the path that your group had taken to find the, alcove kind of hidden over the hill area. Are the two that are remaining there hiding for when they return, or just waiting?
I don't think so.
No.
We're not. I'm just
Are you
making.
talking
I'm there.
about those two or us two?
You two.
Sorry, not-
Never mind.
Inari and
Oh.
Keela. The two that are still waiting at the campsite.
I
Yeah.
don't think so, because I feel like I would have expected the next phase of the plan to kick in by
Right.
now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Before-
Lurhanen's
like-
Lurhanen, take it away, please.
Yeah. So like, I know where our camp is, right? I know it's like over this hill that we're going up.
Mhm.
So as we're walking up the hill, like about to get to the top, I am going to cast Charm Person on her.
Okay. That is a wisdom save?
That is a Wisdom save.
And I will give him. Or no, I can't. It's a save.
No.
Never mind. Can't give bardic inspiration.
And how close is Lorhanon to an no, I'm not-
So that's a 9.
Oh yeah.
Cool. So
We're
she
home free, baby.
is now charmed by me.
In regard
I'm-
to us as friendly.
I'm
So she
making-
regards me as a friendly acquaintance.
Okay.
And I'm making sure that no one like is making sure that there's like not anyone who like is following or like noticed that she's like leaving and thinks that's suspicious or anything.
Give me a
Like, I'm-
perception check.
Kind of like following behind them, making sure no one else is following us. Hopefully this goes okay. My perception has been bad today.
Not
Okay,
anymore.
that's a 21.
Nice.
You do not notice anybody following or paying any attention to this little crowd that is heading up this hill.
I would,
Alright.
as we're heading up this hill, I would say to Songbird, I would say, why don't you get to know my friend Lorhanen, and that would introduce the charm person.
Mm.
Right. Yeah. So, so I say to her, I'm so glad that that my friend Playbird was able to bring you here. You see, I need some important information. I'm going to cast Disguise Self on myself to disguise myself as myself with some very small differences. So I'm going to now look like a Yiga Blade Master, but I'm going to be half an inch taller than I actually am, and perhaps more importantly, I'm going to make my ancient short sword look like a wind cleaver.
Okay. As she sees you put this on, basically, okay. Hi, I don't. Have we met before?
So now I'm going to start talking to her in Yiga. No, and that's typical, of course. I'm on a hunt currently.
Responding in
I look at
Okay.
mhm. Yeah, and I look at Lydian and I say, "Don't worry, he can't understand."
Yeah. She responds in Yiga. I understand. Is there something I can help you with, then, sir?
Of course, you see, I have reason to believe my target is somewhere within the city, but I have, during the course of this, gathered a few debtors, I say. We may be somewhat conspicuous and don't want the rat to know we're onto them. So, if you could provide any details about the status of the town, who I can trust.
As you know, we are not supposed to give out that information, except to those we are told are assigned to our assignment. Is there... Who may I ask, do you understand to be running this operation? Just so I know this is coming from them.
I don't know all the goings on in town. I've been out on this mission for some time.
Well, I'm sorry, unless I mean you know the rules, unless you can provide to me the name of the person I report to, I cannot give you any information about our operation.
A shame. Disobedient. I am well accustomed to punishing disobedience, and I reach for the sword.
Is there
I don't
other...
pull it out, but I just
Mm-hmm. Oh, give me an intimidation check. Just, you are threatening her.
Oh yeah.
hey, and,
You're welcome. Go ahead.
It's gonna be.
Can I give Bardic Inspiration for this one, or is it too late for this? Because we don't know if it passes or fails or not.
I don't know what the roll is yet, so I guess.
Okay, I'm going to grant him Bardic Inspiration.
I'm giving
So
him a
is
+5 as well.
They're not over
Yeah,
there yet,
are we-
though. They're still at the
Oh,
Yeah,
never
we're
mind.
we're not nearby.
I thought
Okay.
you brought her into the
Oh.
camp.
So it's a D8. For
It's a
Bardic
D8.
Inspiration?
Yes. Yes.
Damn.
Roll like shit. It's a 14 total.
A 14. I understand the frustration. I would agree. I don't believe that is there some other way I can help you? Our operation is quite important right now.
Well, I don't think I can disclose more information about mine. Do you know anything? Have you heard from the agents on the Ciala?
No, not yet. They haven't returned.
Shame. I thought perhaps there was a chance they could have. So I guess we're still walking.
Oh, I figured you had stopped and okay, but yeah, if you guys are walking up the hill and doing this,
Yeah.
that's
I was intending that we were walking.
okay.
and
That's
talking.
fine. Yeah, you guys would probably at this point then reach the top of the hill and be able to continue down to the outcropping. Though, as described, the two that are over there still are not visible from this vantage point because you guys did select a spot that was intentionally hidden.
How close are we?
Probably about 200 feet.
Okay. I'm gonna say then at this point I'm still gonna say we came here to pick bananas. We may as well.
Yes, right. That is what Playbird wanted to do. Yeah, I'm here to help.
Oh, I guess I'll continue leading towards where I know the other folks are.
Yeah.
Are we?
Damn.
And let me actually check something.
I'm scared right now.
No, you're fine.
I feel
Yes.
mainly our plan's pretty much fallen apart at this point.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Are we busting
mean-
out?
I think we do.
we bust
But I'm trying to
Plan
think
B.
of how we can communicate that to you.
You have to try and stay out of that range too.
You are.
Thanks,
You are
Matt.
here.
Thanks, Matt.
You are here.
Well, they know the way around that, and I don't think unless we can force them to answer, which I don't think we
Sure.
can without causing problems for ourselves.
So I think we
I think we poke around for what we can, and unless one of us can figure out the answer to this little riddle, then we have to jump to the next phase of the plan.
Well, okay, we know that the general like of the Yiga is some sort of a she, right? Like some sort of a priestess or something.
I don't think the riddle should come from that high up.
Yeah.
Is Natara close to us?
I've
Yeah.
been kind of like following behind.
She's been probably
Can
trailing
I
you guys
speak
at like
into-
a little over 30 feet.
Can I speak into her head and ask her what was the name of the person on the boat?
And then okay, let me. Oh, I keep clicking the wrong thing. I'm sorry. Because I was thinking about pulling that up. So I'm gonna say the like researcher is Vodak. I don't know how you say it.
Okay, so I'm gonna say like, what was the name of the person on the boat? And ask me if I've heard from them.
I guess I will walk up and ask if he has heard from Vodak yet. Vodak.
Bodak is correct. Just for your knowledge, yeah.
This guy's name is Bodak? Wait, what?
Bodak.
Hold on a second.
With a V.
It's just a screeching eyeless ghoul that kills people.
Flashbacks.
Close.
Natara would know. She would have
I would figure she'd know
absolutely,
off the top of her head. Yeah.
without having to check, know the
hmm I mean, she's probably read the
Yeah.
letter countless times.
yeah, she's got it memorized by now.
So you walk up and ask Lurelin if Bodak's returned. Is that what's happened?
I
I
also have you? Yeah,
I said, have you heard from?
Okay, I was just
Bodak?
trying to recall what the sentence was.
yeah.
She kind of like looks a bit interested.
No, and it sounds like these folks in the town haven't either.
I see.
Thank you. And I look at the I look at the Rito woman.
She looks
and
at
say,
you.
unless I'm mistaken.
Mistaken that no, we have not heard from Vodak. That is correct. Is there anything else, sir?
No, just let's pick the.
Okay, that is what I came here to do. And she kind of turns to Lydian. Shall we?
She's still under suggestion, but like I would just
She
say
wants
yes,
to
of
do this.
course.
Yes, yeah. She's magically compelled to want to do this. So I guess you guys kind of go off into
So
all of the.
I have a.
God.
I just I know I can't like communicate with Lurelin right now, but I just want everybody to know. I'm thinking like, should we at this point, should we like intimidate her as as ourselves and basically say like and threaten her and say like, hey, we'll kill you if you don't tell us more, or do we just outright kill her?
I'm afraid
surprise
she'll
attack?
vamp away.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we just straight up kill her.
We don't know how that teleportation mechanic works. I feel like we can tie her
I
up, we
agree.
can gag her, but it won't work.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
So
think we have to just go to ask any more questions you can, and then Inari puts on her executioner's hood.
Yeah, we
I
hold
mean,
person.
Yeah,
Oh,
someone needs to
I'll
hold
tell
person
I'll
first.
tell
yeah.
Natara I'll tell Natara get the others for wrapping up here.
Okay, then I will, yeah, go ahead.
Oof. The routineness in Lorannon's voice. He's done this before. What?
So good.
Can I make small talk while we're picking bananas?
Yes, absolutely.
Sorry,
You guys
can I-
are looking around for bananas, but you're really not finding any.
There's like not
They're all gone.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
That was our plan all along.
I will just like be like kind of like making small talk and then just like slip in there. Have you ever met a Goron named Bogey?
Sir, I can't say I have. Are they... Is that a disguise? Should I be aware of them?
No. It's you see, I've only heard rumors of this person.
This is your target.
I consider not currently. No, I hear. Though what I've heard sounds like they may be a threat at some point in the future.
Well, I can certainly tell my superior that we can put Bogey on the list, just to be on the lookout.
Yeah, who else is on that list?
Us five, definitely.
Maybe.
I'll ask her. Like, are there others that perhaps I should know of? Not being in contact for some time, I want to make sure I have as up-to-date information as I can.
I only know of those that we are monitoring here in Lurelin City. However, again, I unfortunately cannot disclose that to you unless you can provide the name of my superior.
I don't know if this is like a Jenna like got a moment of like you guys should have been taking notes, or if it's like a damn we just don't know this person's name.
I don't think we know this person.
Yeah, I don't think
if
so.
it's not the person on the boat, because they're not getting orders from the people on the boat.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's also Tasley is the name of the Rito traveling with them. I have in my notes, but that's all I
he
have.
seems to not be, like, based on the letter, he doesn't seem to be...
Yiga.
Well, actually, I guess he could... Well, Bodak's commanding him.
Yeah.
So he would be like a lower level, would be my guess.
I would not guess Zahn either. I feel
Or-
like he's on the hunting mission against us, or the stable mission.
Yeah.
You can ask her when she's heard word that they would return, if she would answer that, like Bodak and them. But that's
I don't think.
I don't think so.
I wouldn't.
You wouldn't know any commanders or anything like that. You've been out of Yiga for a while.
I mean, I probably would know some. Like, would I have any guess, Jenna? Or
Give me a history check.
Just like sitting by this like fire with Inari, like well, I think you should get your glaive ready.
a 10.
A 10? I mean, you know of
Mhm.
some, but you definitely know for certain they're not out here. The ones that you're aware of were kind of like back at the hideout or on missions not anywhere near here.
Yeah, I mean, unless we have any more questions, I think we've gotten as much. We can't squeeze any more blood from the stone.
Yep.
And,
Yeah.
I agree.
I think this has been successful, especially if we have removed one Yiga infiltrator from town.
right.
It doesn't sound like
Okay,
they have
so-
like a complete infiltration. Like they're crawling all over the place, especially since we didn't ping any more on the way out.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
just the two that we've met so far.
Yeah, there's probably a handful, maybe more, but they're
We just
not,
do this
like,
exact
they're
same
in
thing
charge of the
tomorrow.
entire town.
Just try again.
We'll
We
just
do
keep
the exact same
abducting
thing
people.
tomorrow, and I keep seducing people into Lorhan's weird killing cave.
I mean, yeah, we can do more. We can do more investigation in town, though. Maybe even try to
Okay,
provoke a fight.
However, we do need to note that, like, if one of the Yiga has, like, just fully disappears, and the other Yiga has, like, seen us and is vaguely suspicious of Inari, we need to be careful with that.
I mean,
mean,
they
that's
might
fine.
connect those dots, but it's a big city.
I mean,
Yeah.
that, and also, like, if they want to fight us, sure, let's fight.
Yeah.
Let's rumble.
They would have to
Okay,
make themselves known.
Gotta get rid of the body,
So-
you know, like. So
so,
we could like burn
like-
it or something.
How close are we to Inari and Aquila at this point?
Yeah.
You guys have been walking for a while.
It's
Yeah,
just
you guys have been kind of
Yeah, we-
wandering around from like patch of trees to patch of trees, pretty much following the path that you had taken originally, Lorhannon, to gather up all of the bananas from these trees.
Yeah.
So you're definitely within like 60 feet, but
Like-
you're not like close.
Okay. Can we get a little closer?
Yeah.
And so, as soon as I like see them, like, do you look like you are ready to go?
oh yeah, Anari's been waiting for this the entire night.
Alright,
Okay.
okay.
Then I guess like, are we within 30 feet? Can we get within 30 feet? Is she,
Eventually,
like,
you
getting
do get
spooked?
within 30 feet.
Is she getting spooked?
She's
Oh,
friendly
boy.
towards us. She trusts
Friendly
us,
She's
right?
friendly
Yeah.
towards me.
Only
She's friendly
Lorhannon
towards me.
and also
Oh.
you, Lydian. She when Natara came over, she kind of was a bit wary, but because she
I'm not with them
So-
anymore.
no, originally when you
Right.
had,
Okay.
but you went away, and she does recognize she's in the presence of a blade master, so she's like, okay, like I'm following.
Also,
this.
And I
Natara
said I
was
have a group of,
as if she was a Yiga.
I also said I have a group of debtors that I'm traveling with.
Yes, that's true.
Oh.
Yeah, so she's a bit wary of the ones that are of everybody but
Okay.
Lydian and Lorhannon. But
That self-preservation is just kicking in a little too late for her.
Yeah, so I'm gonna tell. So can I tell Inari it's time, and then cast hold person on her?
yes. So when you get within around 30 feet of Inari and Aquila, you say, it's time, and cast hold person. What kind of a save is that? Wisdom?
Yeah, it's wisdom.
Okay. I have not been doing well on the wisdom checks. I'm really hoping.
Lydian, you might need to step in.
Yeah.
You too.
I'm standing on by.
That's an 11.
All right, boys.
He is
Let's go.
paralyzed.
He's going to the big Yiga hideout. in the sky.
Paralyzed until the end of her next turn.
Fuck
She can
yeah.
remake the save.
All right.
We're just gonna put the initiative tracker up just because it is a turn-based the time is contingent on the turns. So but you need tokens. I'm just gonna put your tokens like at the top here, guys.
Okay.
I will also be dropping suggestion at this point, and also giving Inari some bardic inspiration, and just putting like a wing on her shoulder and being like, "You got her."
Nard just rolls up.
Question, just
Yes.
real quick. I don't think this is the case, but I just wanted to check. Are they, like, Yiga are just, like, normal people, just bad, right? They're not, like...
It depends. From like it's like a case by case thing.
Okay.
If I think you're asking what I think
Are-
you're asking.
It's basically
Yeah.
like they were initially Sheikah that turned away from the Kingdom of Hyrule
Yeah,
and
but
then
that's,
had
like,
been
their
like
heritage.
indoctrinated into this cult. So it's kind of like a cult of like they don't necessarily know they're evil and like they think that they're doing the right thing, but they do like hate Sheikah and they're like
Some of them are wielding
I'm
malice
just,
as a
like,
weapon.
yeah.
checking, like, because I have protection from evil and good, but I don't think it applies. In
Oh,
this
so
case.
are you evil essentially?
And Ari's
So, like,
and Ari's
are they-
going before this guy, so I think it's just
Yeah, it's Jover.
Dunzo.
Yes,
It's
that's
Ego.
Oh, LG.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
LG got a nat 1.
I'm not
Alright,
even.
wait.
I'm just gonna sit back and watch this happen.
You're not gonna
I'm
participate
rolling
in the
initiative. Just let us
initiative?
I don't think
Okay.
I need to. I don't think anyone's gonna need to. I think Onari's gonna go and it's gonna be like it's over for this chick.
He has to hit, so
I've got
advantage.
multiple,
Yeah, she has
Advantage.
advantage and she has bardic inspiration
and I
too. if
also
she
have favored
needs
by
to-
the gods, so I can
Okay,
throw that
we're
on
gonna be
to
fine.
my
Like,
other
it's over.
attack. Yeah.
She's done.
If Lydian and Aquila want to forgo joining the initiative order here, that is fine.
Just gonna
Um,
watch solemnly.
So I will say that casting hold person was like the surprise round, basically,
that seems fair. Yeah.
and then that kicks us off with Inari.
Okay, I'm casting divine favor on myself immediately.
Okay.
So that'll be a +4, and then I'll try hitting with the royal broadsword.
Mhm.
That's a 24 to hit.
Jesus Christ.
So
24 will hit.
This auto crits then, right?
let me
And
see.
exactly, that's an audio crit.
Do we have advantage on these as well, or is it just auto
Yes,
crits?
you have advantage,
Yes.
and if you hit, it's an auto crit.
All right, I'm gonna just roll again, and then I'll turn advantage on just to see if
Hold
I crit.
person
Oh, right.
is
Well,
nasty.
yep. So we'll keep what I have there, and then I'm gonna do divine smite at 3rd level. So that's 3d8
And
or
you're gonna add
2nd
a,
level.
Maxed
you can add a
automatically. It's
D8 as
crit.
well.
Oh yeah,
Right,
you're
and
using
then
a broadsword, so you add the D8 as well.
Oh
There's
shit!
an extra
Yeah.
D8. Yes.
Oh,
my
I was just talking
gosh.
about the bardic inspiration D8, but yeah, that works as well.
God.
And then I'm gonna roll my d4 as well. Too.
You also max that.
Yeah, so that's
So,
4
so
plus.
it's an,
Oh my god, I can't do this math. Somebody
So
else has to do
okay.
it.
Can you do it for
17
me?
plus
I'm like,
9, so 26, plus 24, so that's 50, plus 8, plus 2, plus another 4 is 64 then? In one
Yeah.
hit?
How do you
Yes.
want to do this?
I told you, it's fucking Jover, man. Like, sorry. Our paladin got the first hit and you're paralyzed. You're done.
Inari just
This felt
lowers
satisfying.
at this woman and just looks at her. It's a shame you should have been more useful. And then she'll just take the longsword and decapitate her.
Wonderful.
And with that, the disguise of the macaw that she maintained while here in self-preservation for the non-Yiga that were present fades, revealing the full red, tight garb and mask, which tumbles off her face as her head is severed from her body, and her form kind of like being released from the hold person as no longer being a creature. She kind of like crumples to the ground and just begins to soak the grass around in the dark. In the it's not like fully dark yet, but like it's like that twilight where it is pretty much dark.
God,
This may
like,
have been the most successful plan we've ever had in
well,
D&D
I mean,
Yeah,
history.
I think this worked out
I
pretty
mean, like
well.
85% of it went correct, and we just didn't get the information
I
part.
consider
Yeah.
this is an absolute win to me.
This is good for us. Now I will say,
Yeah.
old person is cracked.
Can
Big
I
fan.
search her body
I
to see
think-
if she had any things on her?
Sure.
Take
Give me an
the mask.
investigation
I
check.
think we
I
can
am
rule-
taking her mask. I'm getting a collection of masks.
Oh, and
I
then
think
she has
based
stuff.
off of this,
Wait, sorry, Ben.
I think
You
based,
can go.
I think based off of this, we can rule out like the Yiga are fully in charge of the town.
Yes, I
Yeah.
agree.
Yes, yeah.
Because that's not an operation. Then it's just like, oh, like yeah, we cool down here. Come hang
Right.
out, right?
We should speak. We should cast Speak with Dead, and then like intimidate her now. Like, After the fact.
Oh.
Be like, so do you want to start talking now after you've died?
I get that in like a very long time from now. But
So what to search her? What is that?
Investigation, please.
Okay.
Yeah, removing her mask too. You can see her dead face, still like warm and all, like a white kind of mane of hair with a shaved side.
Who's the creep now? Dead, warm face?
Anyway,
That's going to be
whatever.
a 25.
A 25. You find a pouch that kind of like jingles with a bunch of rupees inside. Let's see. How many rupees? How much?
I was hoping she'd have a piece of parchment that has our secret plan in big letters on the top.
I'm
Yeah.
going one at a time. Wow, that sucks. Only 22 rupees inside.
She
see.
broke.
She carries. Let's see.
Sorry.
She carries.
Just like broke ass motherfucker.
She only has one mighty banana on her person.
won't be
25.
That's an even 25.
Yeah, you guys have a lot now.
Thought of something funnier than 24. 25.
Let's see. What else?
I'm gonna drop something in general.
What else would she have? Let me think. I didn't prepare this all the way because I didn't know that this was the this was the outcome.
Yeah, exactly, Matt. Exactly.
oh my god.
Yes.
The note from Plants vs. Zombies. It says, we are about to launch an all-out attack on your house.
No, there wouldn't be that. Okay.
I'm pretty like I'm
Yeah,
it's
no,
a little
that would be
unnerving watching. Oh, okay.
That would be everything. She would not have anything else.
No sickle. She says is the guard speared rail?
Yeah, that is an actual City Watch spear.
Mm. All right. Well, I'll take the mask.
Yeah.
Well, that felt kind of gross, the whole sequence for me. I'm gonna go take a bath or something.
You don't have soap.
Does anybody have soap I can borrow?
So Lorhannon would not ask this now. He'd ask this a little later, but we need to pay for our horses for another night.
Oh shit, yeah.
Yeah, tomorrow
I'm
morning.
gonna
Before
cry.
10 a.m. Before 10 a.m. tomorrow morning.
Yeah,
Oh, this town is hell.
but we can camp out here for the night if we want.
That's
Yeah, I
fine.
think we do.
But we should probably bury the body.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now we have one of those situations like, what are we gonna do with the body? Do we dissolve it? Do we bury it?
We could dissolve it if you wait until tomorrow. I do have Phaesia's caustic brew.
Oh, I feel like a criminal now.
Yeah.
That would be super horrific. We should just bury it, honestly.
But Lorhannon is entirely unfazed by this. He's just like, yep, it was just kind of what happens, you know?
Yeah.
I'm a little bit unnerved, but also I'm like, it's us or them.
Yeah.
It's a little, it's a little different from the normal, mixed it up a little bit, let someone else kill them for a change, but,
Yeah, the Inari had a great time. This is everything she wants to be doing, man.
One fell stroke.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would, walk up to an Ari and be like, impressive.
It was some good work on your part as well.
I think everyone did quite well.
Lydian
About
throws
as
up.
much as we could.
I'm sad I missed out on the Lydian seduction technique that happened earlier. I feel like that was probably very entertaining.
Yeah, Lydian just throws up.
Oh
Yeah,
no, there's eggs and snails all over the place now.
Oh,
I will relay the limited info that I got, to everyone.
okay.
I'm gonna
Well,
be
they're as clueless as us about this. Seal.
somewhat. I know. I'm gonna be somewhat disappointed and somewhat relieved that there's not information from the ship.
Yeah.
I guess the question is, do we want to seek out trouble? Do we want to try and deal with this operation in town before the ship gets back?
I think it might be worth it. What are the pros and cons of exposing the Yiga to the actual guards and to the actual folk of the town?
I feel like the pros are obviously, well, see, I don't know when the Divine Beast is showing up. This is the problem. Ideally, we expose them before the Divine Beast shows up, and then we're not dealing with being sandwiched between the Divine Beast and however many Yiga are in town. But on the flip side, if the Divine Beast shows up while we're still taking care of this problem, that's
I don't know if it's gonna I don't know
That
if it's
would be
going
pretty
to.
yeah.
Are we sure it's gonna show up, or is it just gonna stay out there?
That's true. Could just be
I
like,
mean, the divine beasts, such that we know so far, tend to congregate near towns. They tend to go near
Well-
civilization and fuck shit up.
Well, they don't like the other ones aren't destroying the towns that they're around, right?
I suppose. But surely, if the divine beast shows up, then the Ciala will also show up. And then we'll
Right.
have to
Yeah.
deal with two bands of Yiga. One probably more substantially powerful than the one that we have here. There's a commander, which I would imagine is a blade master or one of those freaky mages. Or
I
even
think
worse, maybe he's something entirely different.
we could cause just like a town riot and get like a town crier station and like call a bunch of attention around and like grab the other guy that we know is a Yiga and make a demonstration of him and dispel magic and expose that he's a Yiga and say like, oh, all of your friends and family, double check, make sure they're not Yiga, and then everybody would like fall into chaos. We could do
I think
that.
that would just
Oh my
cause
gosh.
outright panic. Second off,
I'm
the
gonna,
other
I'm gonna
downside
say
is,
let's not do that.
the other downside is
Yeah.
we don't know what kind of friends they have in town.
yeah.
We may be like, hey, you've got Yiga in your guard.
You've got
be like-
Yiga.
And they'll be like, oh yeah, thanks for the info. Here's this nice jail cell for you.
Right.
I think, honestly, we try and just kind of stay under the radar. Maybe
Maybe
check
that's
out
a good
this.
idea.
Maybe check out this Cloyne's palace.
I don't know if we have money for that, man.
I really don't think we do.
yeah. But I mean, you know,
Oh, the
it
bot
might be
left.
interesting.
Well,
but yeah, it could be
We
good.
just got 20 more rupees.
You know that Cloyne's the boss around here. Let's, just check
Good
things out.
Yeah, I mean, we could talk with him, maybe.
Yeah, what is the government of the city?
Yeah, what is the government?
Is
What
there
is
like a
city?
mayor or is it like a king?
I'd have to look up technical terms for like what the tech government would technically be called.
Is it just
Oh,
an oligarchy? Is
boy.
it just
It's-
Cloyne?
It's kind of like an oligarchy.
Yeah, that's not great. That's
a
not
little
great
bit.
then. I'd
Jenna,
be careful then.
Jenna, the bot died mid-session again.
No!
I told you guys. These garbage bots.
We were just
No.
being like, oh, it's so good.
Stop.
Like,
It's fine. It's gonna be breaking.
Yeah, we might as well just
Really
like take a
fun.
break then and figure
Oh
that
my
shit
gosh,
out.
yes, I was intending to take a break once you guys were done planning and settling in for the evening here. So let's do that while we get the bot figured out.
mhm.
Oh, there he is.
I'm just, burying the body.
Yeah, with what?
Great
I guess we have a
question.
shovel.
Hey,
We really don't have a shovel.
Can I use my right tool for the job to magically fabricate a shovel then?
oh.
Well, let me double check
It
something.
wouldn't be a set of tools kit.
No, hang on. Let me double check something. Let me check my.
Maybe I just can't do it because I'm in the wrong. Hold on. Let me figure this out.
I'm just becoming like the mafia fixer basically. I'm like, you need a body buried, you need a body dissolved, I'm your guy.
Yeah, I would say you'd be able to. Well, it's kind of like. You don't really use shovels for that. You don't really have any kind of. Because I have other kinds of tools. Like I have gathering tools, fishing kit, mining tools. But I don't really think a shovel is part of mining tools necessarily. Because it's like the bludgeoning, like hammers and.
Right.
No, I guess
Um,
it would be like there'd be pickaxes. There'd probably be shovels too. So yeah, I guess you could use it to be mining tools.
Sure. I will use my right tool for the job to transform my tinker's tools into mining tools. And then I will hand a shovel to Lurhannon.
Now,
I guess
I'll
that's
ask Inari if she wants to join in the proceedings.
Oh, of course. Want nothing better.
This is grim.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. If you,
Shallow grave for a Yiga.
if you dig, I can help you dig, and then we can throw the body in and just kind of smuck that dirt
Yeah,
over real quick.
We'll take turns digging then.
Just a couple of besties burying a body. So yeah, that's what we'll be up to. This group is deranged, man. Like, so deranged. I love it, but
Alright. As the two hailing from the Gerudo Desert bury the body that they just slaughtered, let us go and take that break now. What happened to
Matt,
Honya?
you've got the bot working again. We just need some ASMR of like shovel and dirt right now.
God.
All right, I will look up shovel noises, but I'm also losing internet right now, so I'm gonna figure both these things out.
Alright.
Okay.
We will cut to intermission here. that it was just his internet.
The bot did not die, Sarah. Do not worry.
If I had a nickel for every time a bot died midstream, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot.
Time a bot dies, John Quinn gets his thing.
Did you hear him?
Yes. He's so loud. Dude, you're doxing me right now.
Oh yeah, true. John said you're doxing him.
We are the dog.
You guys are on docs. That is true. Alright, I need to delete your little characters and get rid of this initiative tracker, because holy shit, we really did not need it. Yeah, I'm growing to resent the precedent we set with Strahd of these planning sessions. Because now I'm not included.
I don't know. I don't know what the problem is, Jana. This is very normal behavior.
Totally. I was like trying to wrap my head around like what you guys possibly needed to plan for, but now seeing like what you guys did. Oh my gosh.
Bless you.
So you guys might have missed it, but the bot did not die. It was just Homiac's internet connection. So we're okay for now.
I couldn't find some shovel ASMR, but I found the next best thing.
Oh no.
Yeah, it works.
I'm back. I didn't hear it.
It's very quiet.
That's okay. It's the right volume. It needs to be. Well, is everybody ready to continue?
Oh yeah.
I think so.
I'm gonna have to be video off for the rest of the session because
okay.
Internet will die.
Well, as the Gerudo Guard and ex-Yiga bury the body of the deceased Yiga, and night fully sets in. A few sunset fireflies kind of dance at the tree lines of the little clusters of trees that kind of make up this hillside. I guess you guys are getting ready for bed here. Lydian making your tiny hut for everybody.
Mhm.
Yeah. And with that, anybody wanna do anything before bed? Before you take a long rest here?
I might start brewing up a song of some kind about the traumatic event that happened.
Which one?
Good point.
Yeah, you guys hear the familiar sounds of Lydian plucking at his lute, piecing together, like muttering to himself, piecing together some lyrics. Anybody else doing anything?
Natara's probably gonna like take out the letter again, read it.
Mm-hmm. Rereading it for the nth time, Natara.
Yep.
Yeah. But knowing you're not
I'm
far
not-
away at this point.
I will, since it's the end of the day, I will use all of my spell slots and my Pearl of Power to cast Air Bubble on everyone, except for Natar again.
Sure thing. The 24-hour spell.
That's right. No concentration, baby.
Yeah, and you guys
I
have
will-
plus 10 to stealth until like the late afternoon tomorrow also.
That's right.
Just
You gotta
a
get up to
reminder.
some shit.
Oh my god. Lorena, what are you doing?
I guess I'm gonna like wait until like people have gone to bed, and then I'm gonna feel a lot of emotion because I just recently had an existential crisis about like, am I the bad guy? And then I just like did this really bad thing that I did for a living for years.
Yeah. This was not dissimilar to things you have done before in other towns
Yeah.
across Hyrule. I mean,
Yep.
to be fair, they weren't really Yiga necessarily,
Right.
but nonetheless, it was very familiar for you to take this on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't quite say I cried, but
Mm-hmm. You feel it. You feel it, though.
I feel it. Yeah.
Mhm. Inari, is there anything you're doing this evening?
Inari is very, very happy, living her best life. She wanted to do that, so it's a little less emotionally complicated for her. I think she'd want to play fetch with LG again. That's what she'd be up to.
Yeah, LG obliges. We can say that Lorhanan takes first watch and feels those emotions during then, so that it's while everybody's asleep. So he does not have to do that now. But as you all kind of get tired from a long day, you did a lot today. You all, one by one, go to bed. Lorhanan, I know what you're doing during your watch here, but give me a perception check and let me know if there's anything else that you are doing besides feeling.
A 15. And no, I don't think so. That's, kind of overwhelming everything else.
Yeah, but this is a pretty nice spot, and after, a couple days of rain, you were kind of busy today and didn't appreciate the nice sunny tropical weather, but with nightfall here, it's a bit cooler, and it's very comfortable outside. It's a very nice weather this evening. But nothing disturbs you guys. You guys are in a pretty secluded spot. And your watch comes to an end.
I'm gonna wake up Natara.
Certainly. Natara, please give me a perception check. Let me know what you were doing. If you are waking anybody else up to watch with you. Or anything.
I'll watch by myself.
Mhm.
Is a 21 on perception. I feel like Natara's, it's just weird for her to be going around Lurelin without her sister being here. So she's like kind of thrown off by that. And then also kind of thrown off by what the group just did. But I feel like I don't know, she's probably trying to rationalize it as like they could have known about her sister, and if she can like get any information on that, like that's her number one priority right now.
Mm-hmm.
I would say.
Yeah,
especially
certainly.
being where, yeah, like so close to where she and her sister lived together for like 20 years.
Yeah. Dwelling on all these themes and having reread your sister's letter, you kind of find yourself wondering, why was it her that was the navigator on this ship that was being controlled by the Yiga? You know, why did it have to be Avala?
Yeah, she's like a little unsure as to why it's not one of their Yiga. And also she's like now, like having thought about the captain again and the fact that like the captain is either like being fully controlled by the Yiga or is like some sort of low level Yiga, like how like her sister is presumably not controlled or like not always controlled or like is at least isn't aware of it. Because like if she was, like Natara probably wouldn't have gotten that letter. Unless they're trying to bait us to Lurelin, I suppose. But
Yeah. There are definitely a lot of possibilities regarding all of that. And as you reflect and keep watch, nothing disturbs you. Like I described, it's a pretty cool, calm night. Your watch comes to an end, uninterrupted. Or would you like to wake up next?
I will wake up Inari.
Like went like I was gonna go unmute myself and I was already unmuted. Inari will give Natara a little comforting hand on the shoulder as they pass each other. And then she'll sit. Oh, let me roll that perception roll now because that'll color a lot. 14.
Nice.
So, not as bad as it usually is. I think Inari's high of like doing what she's kind of born to do is starting to wear off. And I think it feels so weird for her to be here because like in another world she would have been here with Sutati, like staying at the hotel and like going to all the different like tourist traps and sort of relaxing. And what turned into what that was supposed to be kind of turned into, okay, you're kind of like tasked with like all these big things. So it's making her think about home a little bit. So Jenna, you know what she's about to do. She's gonna pull out that, I always forget what it's called, Noble Canteen. And she's just gonna kind of sit and focus on it. She'll try to hear things, but not expecting to.
Yeah. I guess as you sit and kind of meditate with it, could give me we'll say Arcana check.
Okay. That's a 2. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oof.
It's been quiet for a while. It's pretty much been quiet since you had that longer form conversation with it.
Mhm.
You know?
It's a little
at least,
concerning.
the voice, yeah. And
She'll
tonight is
ponder
no
that.
different.
She'll continue to ponder that. Just kind of keep an eye out. Not doing a terrible job tonight.
But even though you don't, garner anything or have any kind of communication with the voice, you do feel a sense of comfort, holding the canteen in your hands, for whatever reason that may be. It just feels like a part of you almost.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah, she'll just sit and reflect on that comfort until her watch is over.
Yeah. Nothing's gonna bother you guys tonight. You guys are secluded. You don't have your horses to be looking out for. You are all in this safe little bubble. Nothing really disturbs you.
Alright, she'll go and wake up, Aquila.
It's over, right? That was.
Oh.
Or no, Lydian hasn't taken a watch. Yeah. Okay. I will wake up then and take the final watch. Dawn watch.
Dawn watch. You waking up Lydian to join you?
Yes, because it looked like he was in a pretty bad mental state yesterday. I want to check in with him then.
No. Yeah. So you can wake him up. Both of you can give me perception checks, and then do whatever you need to do.
Oof. The 10 for me.
Perception.
Ooh.
I got a 21.
Nice.
I am just gonna change my tools back to Tinker's tools, my right tool for the job set, and as well as shift the enchantments around for Natara and Lurhanan. So your shield's only a +3 now, Natara. So you -1 from your AC, and then your studded leather is +1 now, Lurhanan.
Oh, what do I get from the armor?
I think studded leather is 14 plus your dex.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah, you can find it in Dragon Rock.
Okay.
I think it's AC.
Oh, sorry.
It's 12.
It's 12 plus your dex. Jeez.
Yeah, I just remember that because I had courage wearing that for a while.
Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna work on those, and then while I'm sort of working on that, I will check in with Lydian. Are you all right? You seem to have taken the events of yesterday pretty hard.
I'm fine. What rhymes with Yiga? I'm having a tough time. I want to write about my conflicted feelings, but do you have any ideas?
Unless you sort of used slang, like beliga or deceiver. I'm not sure. I don't think there's a direct analog.
Deceiva's a good one. I never took you for a poet, Aquila.
I'm just a walking thesaurus, really. That's it.
That's wonderful. You're every musician's dream.
You shouldn't feel bad about yesterday.
I mean, I've never used the suggestion spell to that sort of magnitude, and it kind of, I don't know, when you bring in personal emotions with magic, it gets very fuzzy, and I don't quite like it.
They would have done the same to my parents. They'll do the same to Avala. It's us or them.
I know, and I know it's like an evil terrorist organization and all, but it's still a woman. I don't know.
They're
It's-
recognized as a state sponsor of terrorism in Hyrule.
I don't think that added it.
It's hard for me to completely vilify people, even if they are villains, which I guess is a flaw of mine. Just seeing the good in everybody.
I guarantee that if she knew who you were and knew what opposition you stood in the way of her mission, she would cut your throat just as easily as a drop of a hat.
I know. I hope to one day get it straightened out in my brain, but for right now, the best way I can cope with the separation of finding my enemies and keeping my friends close to my chest is making a funny song, making fun of her or something. So that's what I'm doing right now.
I see. Well, don't beat yourself up. We did the right thing, even if it was through the wrong ways.
Thanks, Aquila. I can always count on you for speaking up for a reason whenever it doesn't make itself known to me.
I'll just go back to the watch then, while he plucks away. Occasionally offer him help with any other rhymes he gets stuck on.
Anything else from you, Lydian?
I'll just look later.
No, I'm good. I'll probably have a verse and a chorus ready in like 5 minutes. So,
Well, with that, Dawn Watch comes to an end. The sunlight peeks over the trees directly to the east of you, and the tiny hut fades as it is morning. You gain the benefits of the long rest,
Oh yeah.
and the day is yours. You are a short journey outside of Lurelin City now. What would you like to do?
Let's hit the town, baby. We gotta pay for some horses and pretend like
Whoa.
we did not commit murder.
We need to do the horse thing like ASAP.
First, I gotta roll some dice. Oh,
Oh, do we want to
thicker
make
beard. Thicker, whiter beard. First off.
Jenna, if we eat another meal, will that remove our effect, or only if we have another effect meal? Or do we not know?
I don't think you guys know. I don't think you've had to deal with that yet.
What if we just prepare
something?
something?
Though.
Oh, we like pack it. and
We
eat
could,
it
we
later.
could prepare a meal, or we could just have forage food. I don't think that will mess with anything.
Foraged food would
I
not
hope.
mess with it.
Should check on the lizard.
Yeah, let's open up our menagerie that we're building. See, do 2 butterflies and a lizard fly out?
Nope, they are kind of crushed
Oh,
Nice.
inside.
Perfect. It's
The
good.
lizard
When we
did die.
make stuff later, it will saute in the juices.
it's so gross. Why would you say that?
I rolled a 52. 100.
A 50?
Damn it, we can't talk to
Two.
fish today.
52.
right.
Let me see. What do you get? What do you get? I have to look up what this is, but I don't like how it sounds.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
What?
Oh man.
Oh no.
I hope it's like wild magic, because I know one of them is on there. Like I know like what is it, like a 1 on wild magic is you cast fireball centered on yourself or something like that.
Jenna's giving me a look. I still haven't found it yet.
Oh, it hasn't sent? Okay.
No. Oh my god.
Wait. Oh my.
Oh, he's so happy, man. This is great news for us.
Oh my god.
Is it Speak with Dead?
Is it Speak with Dead? Because that's a good guess.
He got Wish, guys. It's so fucking over.
I can't believe rolling a 52 was Wish. Wow.
So today, I can breathe underwater and have a swim speed equal to my walking speed.
You have
Let's
Alter Self. You have
go.
Alter Self swim mode on.
That's so good.
Do you like? Are you physically different?
That's
Are you Zorhanen right now?
I don't think so. I think I am still
You're just
the
cool.
same.
Yeah, you can be whatever you want. If you want to redisguise yourself as a Zora form.
That would probably make sense, but I've never disguised myself as a Zora before, so...
That's true.
You disguise yourself as me, but slightly different.
Natara, but without her new leather armor.
I think I'll stay as
Not the same leather armor.
I'll stay as the
Oh, wait, you're right.
If we do need to go in the water and it seems weird, like, I guess I could just change back to Lurelin. Just stay as the...
I mean, if we're diving into the water, I don't think we need to be worried about like stealth or whatever. I don't think there's a Yiga submarine or something like that.
Yeah. I also can cast water breathing without expending a spell slot.
That hits like
Can
what,
you really?
5 other
Is that-
creatures? I thought.
It hits 10 other creatures.
Yeah, it's for that. All right, then.
Oh my
great.
gosh.
If we have to do something today, I don't have to blow spell slots on stuff. Then.
This is cracked. Like the way you roll things that we need every single day is insane.
Yeah, I'm using my right tool for the job feature. He's using his right spells for the job feature.
Like, it's just insane. It doesn't. I don't understand how you manage to.
You know, you were like searching for like a sign the other day. I think you're getting an answer. Like you're getting something is looking
Yeah.
down on you and is like, here you go,
Yeah.
bud. This is what you need today.
Really. All right, cool.
So just forage food then for today.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
Forage food it up.
What are you guys doing then? Going and paying your horses for your horses for another day or so?
Yeah, we should
I
start
think
with that because we're on a time crunch with that.
Yeah.
Sure thing. You guys go back into the city. It's really not that far from the entrance. Probably takes you like less than 10 minutes to get over there. And you return to the front desk. Different person there today. A younger Hylian gentleman. Probably around like mid-20s. At the desk. How many days are you guys paying for your horses?
I think we just keep paying daily, right?
Don't mean we did 2 days last time.
Yeah, but I feel like if we paid for 2 and then like, suddenly today we've resolved everything in Lurelin and we come back and we're like, can we get our horses? They'll be like, well, you paid for 2 and no refunds.
I mean, do you think it's going to take us a day to completely?
No, you're right. Yeah, let's just pay for
just
another
because
2
we
days.
might even be gone on the Divine Beast if we get to it for a while.
Yeah, if the Divine Beast shows up, first things first. Pay for 7 days worth of horse storage, then go fight the Divine Beast.
So because you guys don't have a room, reminder, it is 10 rupees a day per horse.
Okay, 50 rupees off our account.
40.
no. 40.
Yeah, because my camel's not there.
Right, I forgot you bamfed it away.
I can hear Homiak strumming in the other room.
Do we have to to get to the hotel, do we pass the marketplace?
No. The hotel is all the way up here. Like
It's that, isn't it?
It's not selecting. That is Colleen's
Oh,
Palace.
that's right. Sorry, I thought you meant the casino.
Okay.
The
I guess I'm
inn
gonna
is
ask the
there.
group. So, yeah, if we don't pass the marketplace, that's fine. So I was just like, do we see a guard who is confused that his partner has not shown up to work today?
Yeah, we unfortunately, Lydian was last probably seen with this person. However, no body, no crime. That's what I say.
Right. And there's another Rito to vouch for all the freaky deaky shit that went down. So,
I was also out in the woods, and it was just, man, whew, jeez, I had to get out of there.
Okay, so I think kind of the things we could do is we could go to Cloyne's Palace, or we could check out the apothecary up in.
I mean, if we want to
Over.
stay in town. Otherwise, we could see about maybe going out to the whirlpool.
Yeah.
We
I
could,
don't always
yeah.
like that.
Especially if
I mean,
today is the water day.
Yeah,
True.
we should definitely do that. I
Like,
think.
how like it's far away.
Hire a boat?
Yeah, we could do
Yeah,
that.
It's up to you. I mean, I'm sure we could probably go to the apothecary. Like, I don't know. It's the day. I don't know how long it will take to get to the whirlpool. Do we have an
Maybe, like-
inherent sense of like if something's on the horizon, how long that would take?
In what sense do you mean? How long?
Like, if we had to
what?
sail out to something on the horizon, do we know how long that would
You
take?
guys don't know. None of you are sailors. If one of you had that as kind of part of your background, you would know probably. But you would have to go talk to people on like one of the docks that have boats for hire, basically.
I mean, judging by the fact that like we should probably just ask around about the whirlpool first before we head out to it.
Yeah,
People might
probably
be like,
makes
"Yeah,
sense.
man, that's the big sucker out in the ocean. We just drive by it every day or whatever."
Right.
Although the apothecary did seem like kind of illegal, so I don't know if we want to go there.
Yeah.
I don't think magic is illegal because like people had magic items and no one cared when I had like my detect magic goggles on.
What are you guys doing?
All right, so we
I
want
guess if
to.
you go down, I go to the dock and see
Yeah.
if we can get a boat.
Heading down to the docks. Natara, you would know that the more not fishing related boat docks are the ones that come off of Cornet Beach rather than Rimba. So you guys would have to go around, except for the two that can swim if they really wanted to. Go around some way down through like Cornet to get to the one dock that's down there. So it would take you a little bit. The streets this way are a bit windier, though the buildings themselves are pretty nice. But after a little bit, you do end up like at this dock's entrance. Natara, you are right next to the academy. You haven't been here. Last time you were here, you were picking up your sister.
What is this academy like? Like, what does it look like to us?
To you guys, you see a very large building, probably about 4 stories high. It has a masonry construction for like the first level, but similar to everything here, the construction is like masonry foundation and then wood up. Though this one is pretty well maintained. All of the windows have shutters, and there are a couple like additions to the building that kind of pop off from like the facade of it, that all bear these red roofs. And though these bump outs are there, the main building itself is pretty boxy. There's a population of younger people that are kind of moving about this area. There are a couple rows of houses that are not as nice as the others in the area. Kind of gives, for those of for you guys, it's kind of like a college town part of the city, where there's like student housing that isn't necessarily as nice. But you did, getting down here, going through Cornet, go past a couple nicer buildings. This down here is a little bit more different. But I will say too, there is a like a plaque on around this corner of the building because it's a more visible corner, and this is kind of like an entrance for those who arrive at the dock that's right here that are arriving for the academy. The plaque says Lurelin Academy.
That's adorable.
It's called Lurelin.
You just can't help yourself, can't you, Jenna? You have to have all pun names for all your shops and places.
It's so fun. But this one was me. Homiak came up with a bunch of them for Rito Village. This is Lurelin Academy. It's pretty cute. It's a pretty large building, especially compared to a lot of the buildings around here.
That is adorable.
Thank you.
Okay.
Latara, are you having any kind of reaction to being here before we proceed with the doc?
I feel like as we were like walking through, I kind of would have been like pointing things out to them, and then we get there and I'd just kind of like stop for a second and like have to compose myself and then kind of like explain what it is.
Are you all right? You seem like you've had a mood change here.
This was where my sister went to school. She learned all about her navigation and history and everything here. I would pick her up every day from my shop.
Ah, a naval academy.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, well, when she gets back, she'll be doing speaking tours at this place with her tales of adventure for finding the divine beast.
Tara just kind of nods.
So now that we're kind of around the dock, can I look for someone who's like maybe like a kid who's like, oh, I can do anything. I'm the best, and like won't ask questions.
Sure.
A suck
Like
up.
who would be up right, someone who we could
A
more
loser.
easily convince to like, yeah, we want to drive out to that whirlpool out there.
Sure. Give me a perception check.
We're looking for someone with a chip on their shoulder.
a kid with a chip on their shoulder.
Yeah. Say 22.
Holy fucking shit. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, you know what? So there is a kind of group of kids congregated around the south alley of Lurelin. They're kind of kicking a ball around and like hitting it against the school and just kind of being rowdy and all. And it's mostly like a group of these young boys, and then there's like this cool looking like tomboyish girl with like a ponytail and everything, and she kind of has this attitude about her.
Self-insert.
No. Hylian girl, and this is probably the type I think you're looking for, if I can understand correctly.
Someone who will be dumb enough to drive us out to a dangerous
Exactly.
sea anomaly.
Sure.
I'm gonna go up to them and be like, how's it going? My friends and I are, looking to hire a boat.
You were asking for a kid, correct? I followed that.
Yeah,
train?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Like you
yeah,
meant like
that's
someone
for a kid.
like a kid, or like someone fresh out of the academy.
Well, like, I'm looking for someone who, like, I guess to clarify, someone who might have access to a boat. Like, if they don't have a boat.
Wait, so you meant like a young person, not like a kid?
Yeah.
Oh, I think
Okay,
you meant like a
so-
child. Okay.
So we're
No.
in front of this
No, I'm
child.
so confused. You said you wanted a kid. I was like, okay, here's a kid. When I meant young people, I was talking like
Damn.
20-somethings, you know, like
This
at
sounds
the
like my
school.
ex-wife.
No, I'm not going up to a child.
That's why I was so
and
confused.
asking them to get
I'm
us a boat.
Oh my god, I put my head down to write a song for 5 minutes, and this is what happens in somebody else's faces.
Wait, so okay, you're looking for somebody with that might have access to a boat. That is what you're looking for.
Right. Not necessarily they have a boat, obviously, but that could get us on a boat.
Oh God!
Like a
Now we're
4-year-old?
talking crimes.
We're looking for someone to drive us out to the whirlpool, right? Like,
Or
let's
at
get
least
someone
talk to someone about the whirlpool first before we
would
go
actually
out.
be able to get us there.
So you could go to like where the boats are and maybe talk to people like on and around the boats, right?
But I'm still looking for a young person with a chip on their shoulder and potentially with a boat.
A moron with a boat.
Yes.
Okay. So okay.
I'm sorry that was not clear.
I was very confused. I think I get it now. Among the kids so there's kids playing in the street. There's young students kind of like bustling about. Young as in like 20-somethings, like more like a university type of thing.
Yeah.
There is a row of student housing. It just looks that way because they're not quite as well maintained as the other buildings. Just south of the entrance to the dock that's across from Lurelin. And there is on the along the side of the first house, there is a Rito guy who is there. He has like this small boat, and it's kind of painted really nice. It looks like pretty well maintained. And there's a couple like Hylian and one Rito girl like kind of standing around him, and he's kind of like leaning on the boat, like, and you can overhear. Oh, you rolled persuasion. I'm also seeing that.
I did. It's okay. Then it's not a 22. Sorry.
You can use
19.
so it's a 19 and whatever the modifier is. It's a 19.
Yes.
Okay. Even still, there's like this, like I said, young Rito guy, couple girls standing around, and you can hear him kind of like, yeah, fixed it up myself, yada yada yada.
He's
Yeah.
a car guy.
This was the guy I was looking for.
I got you now.
Who you
I got
wanted.
you now. So
Until I started talking to the children, I still was not on the same page that these are like children. So
yeah, so separate from them, house down here. This boat's kind of like docked next to the house, the student housing, and then this guy's like on the boat, and the girls are around, and they're like, oh yeah, like that kind of thing. This is your crowd.
He's
This
just
is
like
what
you,
you're looking
Lydian.
for.
yeah, I'm gonna go
I
up to him
smell-
and ask if he's heard about the whirlpool out in the sea.
Oh, hey there. Yeah, like, I mean, I actually braved it myself. Yep, this boat that I fixed up, I definitely went out there, rode it a couple times for a little joyride, and came back the other day. And all the girls are like, "Oh my
No
gosh,
shit.
wow!"
Well, my friend Lydian here saw it, was telling me about it, and we were trying to, get a ride out there, seek that thrill ourselves,
Oh, like actually, and
Uh-oh,
Like,
we called him on his shitty story.
And I will say, this particular Rito, he is kind of stork-like. He's pretty tall, though his shoulders are a little bit broader than you'd imagine a stork Rito to be.
Swole
Tall,
stork.
long neck, and like slender, narrow, like pointed beak. And his hair is kind of like in this pompadour kind of style. Like it's like pushed up and back, like these feathers.
Ladies,
right?
never trust a Rito without a curved beak, if you know what I mean.
Okay. And he's like, he kind of like gives a side eye, like a glance over to like the crowd of like 3 or 4 girls that are still there, and he's like, "Oh my gosh, yeah, like absolutely, let's do it. What's your time frame like? Maybe like next week or?"
I mean, my friends and I are super thrill seekers, and like that Cloyne's Palace was really wearing thin on us. So we're trying to do it today.
Unless you don't think you're like adventurous enough.
Oh no, it's definitely not that. It's just, I have to let the wax set on my boat. I just gave it a fresh coat this morning. I don't know if I want.
Can I? No, I've never seen a boat before, but can I tell if this is waxed?
Sure. Give me a perception check, because you can't go up and like investigate it. I mean, I guess if you want to go up and investigate it, sure.
This is Astrid's plumbing roll.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah,
give me an investigation check. You're gonna go up and inspect to see
I'm
if it's freshly waxed.
Can I try and just tell if he's lying?
Give me an insight check.
I got a 5.
A 5? I mean, this is the closest you've ever been to a boat before. You have no idea, like, what the purpose of wax on a boat would be necessarily. So you can't tell.
I got a 17 on my insight.
His story was total bullshit. He was barely aware that there was a whirlpool out there.
Right.
But he is starting to kind of sweat because the girls are starting to whisper.
I mean, come on, we got, not to. I mean, I guess if you want us to go get our own boat somewhere else, do it ourselves, get all the fame, glory, you miss out on the payment. You'd miss out on the payment we'd give you.
And the girls.
That's your choice.
Give me a persuasion.
Are we sure we want this guy now, though? This guy's like he's a moron with a boat who has never used this boat, it looks like.
Oh, and that might be the best we're gonna get.
He can be shark bait.
That's a 19.
A
19 persuasion. Yeah.
He kind of looks down. His boat's not that big. And he kind of looks at all of you, and he's like, "Oh, it'd be a tough squeeze, but I guess if you all want to go on it, I'd be willing to drive us out there."
Do we really want to take a dinghy out to a whirlpool with a, shithead captain?
I mean, how long are we even going to be on the
shoot
dinghy?
us.
We need to get around the area, right? And then...
Akila, we can't raise too much of, what are we gonna do? Buy a big boat? Talk to someone who is suspicious?
Listen, we can probably fit more comfortably.
I suppose you're right, yeah.
We can probably fit more comfortably if we either don't take him at all or throw him overboard, halfway through.
What?
You were having emotional troubles with us killing someone else recently, and
he
this
will fly back to town. He's okay.
Oh yeah, it's fair.
I guess you're right. We'll take him up, and we won't even go to it. We'll just be nearby, and we can jump in the water if we need to.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, yeah.
Exactly.
I guess we'll find out how deep the water is.
I need a music change. I'm not sure what I want, though.
Jenna, we can't hear you.
Yeah, we lost audio on you, Jenna.
Oh.
Whoa.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
I don't know what happened. That was just a random, it drops out. I need a music change, but I'm not sure what I want. I didn't think about this.
Something from Wind Waker, or
No, I need something specific. Let me look. Let me look at the list.
The approach.
Attack on Divine Beast
this.
Baruta.
I can. Yeah, if you want to.
I want to sort
Oh.
this.
Also, the music in Skyward Sword when you're doing the Sand Sea. Maybe that.
No.
She's got something in mind.
Okay. It's just got to be on SoundCloud.
I don't know what I want. I didn't think about this beforehand. I didn't think we would be... Let's do...
You thought we were just going to enjoy our time in the city?
We have a sister to save.
I did not know what you guys had planned. I didn't think you guys would actually be, like, leaving Lurelin until, like, the very end or something. But, Matt, can you try and find something, maybe from, like, Skyward Sword or something, that's just a little bit more... It still has, like, a tropical kind of thing, but a little bit more intense? Like, a slight intensity?
Yeah.
Perilous.
Yes, I can try to find something. I need to turn down non-disclosed bot. Let me think.
Nothing like a battle.
No, I know. Hold on. I need to look what this specific.
Maybe in the meantime we can settle up a price with this guy then.
Yeah, you guys do something else. I'll get this in about 2 or 3 minutes.
How much are we willing to forego for this bozo?
Why don't? No, we shouldn't ask him what he might want because he'll say some overinflated bullcrap, and then we'll be like screwed trying to get it down. Why don't we start low? I mean, we can like negotiate from a place of strength if we start low.
Matt, I think I want you to do Bamboo Forest from Skyward Sword, if you can.
Okay.
Would Natara know what like a day's wage in Lurelin City?
Probably. You've probably talked to a lot of fishermen and such for like boats and everything. A day's wage, like for somebody just sailing, not like owning the boat, would probably be around like 15 to 20 rupees, depending. If they own the boat, it'd probably be a higher, more like for this kind of thing, it'd probably maybe like 30 for the day, 35.
Yeah, fine, great.
Ain't that bad, yeah.
Yeah.
As you guys are discussing this, trying to figure out what to pay him and, you know, thinking about getting ready to sail here and everything. Fuck, did it go? The next thing you know, you wake up on a beach.
Fucking
Sand
hell.
sticks to your body and face, and you feel the grains squeak between your teeth. You pick yourself up, and you do so with more ease than you're used to. That's when you realize you're not wearing any armor. You're not carrying anything at all.
God.
As you
damn
look
it.
around for your belongings, you see no one else around you. You're alone. The waves gently swell and retreat on the beach behind you as you take in your surroundings. The sandy shores extend to either side, dotted with palm trees, boulders, and debris. And you're faced with a dense jungle, perched at an elevated position on the center of the island. Inari. Sand is something you're familiar with, and as you pick yourself up, you recognize an unfamiliar feeling. Your Gerudo Guard armor set is no longer strapped to your body. Your bare feet sink into the sand slightly as you get your bearings, no longer protected by your plated heels. You scan the surrounding area looking for your weapons, but they are nowhere to be found. What is the first thing you do?
Can I
Wait,
see
time out.
anyone
What?
else? Yeah, wait, Matt, you go.
No, I must have missed something. Did we like move at all, or did we just like
Yeah, how
wake
did
up
we get-
suddenly?
how did we
The
get
next thing you know, you are waking up on a beach.
He's explained this already. Shut up.
So we've
Jen-
okay. All right. Okay.
Jenna heard us go, oh yeah, we're not going there last session, and she was like fucking bent, like.
Okay,
We're
so
just
Sarah,
going.
you can answer Jenna now. Sorry about that.
So, when I get up, do I see anyone around me? Like, at all? Fuck. Can I, like, walk along the shoreline? And, like, is there, like, can I go left and right, or am I kind of at the edge of...
You can go wherever you want. There's a forest that goes inward, not a forest, like a jungle inward. There's the sea outward, and then there is beach. Palm trees, boulders, debris, all along both ways.
Alright. As she's walking...
Just what is
I'll have her go right.
thing you're doing?
I'll have her go right and walk along the shoreline. If she sees, like, any sticks, or just, like, anything she could smack something with, I'll have her grab it.
Give me a perception check, please.
Oof. Okay. We'll see. Shit, where's my sheet? My internet is woofing. Sorry, my sheet's not... I'm gonna reload Roll20 really quick. It's just not coming up. Alright. Should work now. There we go. Okay, so in perception?
Yes, please.
Okay. 16.
You are able to find a decent-sized stick that you'd be able to beat something with if you needed to. With that,
Sick.
Aquila. The sun above blinds you as you open your eyes. Sitting up and squinting around to get your bearings, you hear a familiar multi-legged creature scuttling about in the sand. However, as your vision adjusts, you realize the creature is in fact a bright-eyed crab, not your three-legged companion. You feel lighter as well, realizing everything you carried is gone. Everything but the clothes on your back, yet strangely, the Sheikah slate still rests at your hip. What is the first thing you do?
The first thing I do is I look around. I don't see anyone, right? It's just me on the shoreline.
It is just you.
Can I see Lurelin City in the distance, like the coast, or no?
You look out towards the sea. You do not see it.
Okay. Then I'm just going to sit in place, and I'm going to use my right tool for the job to make some thieves' tools for myself, and that's it.
Okay.
Takes like an hour.
Lorhannon. As much as you hate it, you wake up on a beach, unable to recall your arrival. The sand under you is familiar and reminiscent of a place you haven't been in a long time now. As you assess the situation, you realize that worn red fabric is all that covers your body now. As you will yourself to be shrouded in your illusory Sheikah form once again, it disappears. But you have nothing.
Yeah, so I guess the first thing I'm going to do, so I can't shroud myself. Can I do other magic?
You did
if
shroud
I try
yourself.
and summon my mage hand?
You did just. Yes.
Oh, the
it was
red
gone, and you
fabric.
see the worn red fabric that you have been wearing this entire time, and so you will the illusion back.
Okay. So if I try and use my mage hand, for example, I am able to conjure a mage hand, and
I believe.
It's a cantrip.
Yes, cantrips. Yes.
That I have.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Do you do anything else?
What do I? So I see just kind of wood, a tropical forest in front of me.
Yep.
I'm gonna go into the forest.
Okay. You make your way towards the jungle, the elevated position at the center of this land. Lydian. Grains of sand stick to your tongue as you pick your face up from the beach. Standing up to better assess the situation, you feel lighter than you felt in some time. When you were growing up in Rito Village, flying was so much easier than it is now that you have so many things to carry. It takes you a moment to realize why you feel so light, since you don't wear any armor, But as you prepare yourself to fly up to scout the area, you realize everything is gone. What is the first thing you do?
I think just like I would think it's a dream at first, but I would also try to like look around out at the ocean to see if I could locate like the whirlpool or any notable landmarks or anything to like get my bearings.
You also do not see anything out at the sea.
Does
From your
the
position.
does the island that I'm on look familiar at all? Like the one that I saw when I saw it with a spyglass earlier?
Give me a history check.
Oh,
I got a crit.
You can 100% infer with certainty that that is the island that you saw. Things just kind of match up. Even though from your position you cannot see Lurelin City, or the position that you were before, it lines up.
Okay. Wonderful. In that case, I know that if I go along the, probably thinking like if I'm here by myself, I'm trying to decide if I'm here by myself or if my friends are here, and I know that like Natara would probably be like along the coast, and Lorhanan would probably like run into the woods. So I'm gonna start walking along the coast and look for anybody else that might be washed up.
You begin walking. Natara, you've heard of this island's curse before, but never paid it any mind. Walking now on a beach without memory of arriving, and standing to face Lurelin City, far in the distance, you know exactly where you are. All of your items you've grown used to carrying around appear to be missing, but that's not important right now. Your instincts take over. You have to find the others. You know they're here too. And that's when you see it. As you follow the shoreline west, you find a ship, beached and damaged, with cerulean letters proudly displayed on its side that read, the Ciela.
Is it like on this island too, or like?
It is on the shore of this island.
Okay.
Oh my
That's
God.
so cool.
What do you do?
I'm like, I think I have to go over there. Do we still have stealth? I mean, I can cast without trace at myself on myself
Yeah,
to
You
try
guys
and like.
would still have
actually,
it
that's
right
true.
now.
Okay. Yeah. Do we have spells or no?
I would imagine so.
Do you have
You would
your
imagine.
focuses?
that's
Don't
why
I
I'm
not
making
need one?
Tinker tools.
I don't know what.
No one does.
A spellcasting focus is just something that you like, an item, something that you keep on your person to like get your magic through, essentially. So it's
Without
like
material
a for
components.
your-
Otherwise, you
Yeah.
can cast spells, but you need material components.
Okay.
Which, like, good luck finding
foot
half of
focus is
those
my
on this
instrument, though.
island.
I don't have my loot, I guess, so I can't cast spells.
Okay. I have a little bit of stuff, but yeah, I'm going over to the ship, trying to be careful to not like alert all of the Yiga, but like, because I can. Well, actually, can I like try and like track, like get a sense of like yeah, like track. Like I'm on the coast, so I should have like a better ability to do that.
This is your favored terrain.
Let's
Okay.
go.
Then, if I'm tracking other creatures, I can learn number, sizes, and how long ago they were in the area that I'm in.
So,
So,
you are stealthing over to the ship?
yeah,
Okay.
but I can do it at a normal pace.
Give me,
Also,
yes, you can. Give me a stealth check, please. And the plus 10
I'm
from
trying
your
to
food
do that.
yesterday is in effect.
Okay. Where is? Please go better. Yeah, that's way better than last time. Okay, that's a 26 total.
Nice. Yeah. Moving. Like I had said, your instincts are like kind of taking over, especially reading that name. You make your way over fast and silent, and you approach the ship. You can see that there is some degree of damage to the front of it, but you're here. What would you like to do now that you're at the ship?
Can I tell if people have been around it, like, recently? Like...
Yeah, so give me a... I guess this would be survival. Give me a survival check with advantage, please.
Okay.
Come on, Natara, you got this. Oh yeah.
Nice. 24.
24. You assess the situation, and you can do so pretty quickly. You see that there is indeed evidence of people leaving the ship. And as you make your way to the other side, that evidence becomes more apparent. There are significantly more, like, kind of remnants of footprints on this side, and you don't hear anything either. It kind of sounds like vacant, or if there are people here, they're not alive anymore.
Okay. Do I see anything that looks like it belongs to Azora? I mean, I guess they're all disguised as Zora, so that doesn't... I don't know how that affects footprints.
There's not like footprints that belong to Azora. Yeah, with the 24, there would be.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I don't know how that works with disguises, but
there is at least one set of footprints that belong to Azora. Actually, 2 sets of footprints that belong to Azora.
Okay.
At least.
Okay. Okay, yeah, I guess if it doesn't seem like... I guess I would, like... trying to figure out if she would investigate the ship to try and, like, see what's up there, or she would just try and... I think at this point she's aware that her sister is probably not around here, so she would probably continue, like, trying to find, like, I don't know, like, follow the footprints in some way.
You're following the footprints that leave the ship?
Probably. Because it didn't seem like there's anybody.
That does not seem like there's anybody here. Nothing you can hear from within the ship, at least. And definitely not see.
Okay.
Can
she try and do, like, a quick... Oh, sorry.
Oh, no.
Never mind. I was just going to say if she could do, like, a quick investigation of the ship to, like, try and get any more information about it, but also she might not even do that, so...
So you're going to follow the footprints?
Yeah, she'll go.
Okay. You track the evidence of a group of people leaving the ship. You follow to a point where they kind of, like, diverge and come back together and everything. And judging from this, it seems like they were here for a period of time. And then they continue off to kind of this part of the south side of the island, the southeast side, southwest side of the island, where there are more rocks and, like, shallow pools of water that gather on the beach as the beach kind of extends out further and further away from the jungle at the center of the island. And it is here that you kind of, like, lose the trail a little bit. However, from your vantage point, you can see and hear the whirlpool in the ocean, not that far out, rushing, and debris just like moving through it, going under and back up, almost like this water, like cyclone of water, just right off the shore, a good couple 100 feet. Cutting back to, we'll just go through the order again. Inari, you are walking towards the right side, right, facing in on the island. You are walking like clockwise. No, counterclockwise it would be.
Yeah.
You're moving counterclockwise. Lydian, you are also moving counterclockwise. I understand you went to the right.
Yeah.
Okay. Lurhannon went inwards. Aquila is sitting and staying put.
Listen, if you're lost in a grocery store, you should stay in the spot you are. Someone will come and find you.
I did teach kindergartners that a while back, so you're just
My mom
really...
hates me, so.
Your mom was like, "Go get more lost."
Yeah.
Family tradition of getting stranded in wild places.
Lurhannon, you are making your way inwards, a little bit more towards the jungle. There is, all of you can see that the central point of the island is like is a mountain, this rock formation that sticks out the top. And I'm trying to think, like, what is the order? Because it just so happens that the way everybody is moving, you will not encounter each other for a while.
Good work, everyone.
So... yeah, I guess I'll just flip back through. Inari, you continue to move counterclockwise on this island with your stick. Is there anything else you are doing?
I mean, she might look out for food. Otherwise, she's just gonna keep walking. Like, she's kind of enjoying the sand, but she's, like, also, like, intensely terrified. So, she's just gonna keep going the direction she's going, hoping that she runs into someone at some point.
Okay. Aquila, you are, I imagine, still sitting there working on making tinkers. How can you explain?
Smithing tools.
Smithing
actually.
tools. Okay, smithing tools now. Can you? How is it that you're able to do that specifically? Just because I'm gonna be like a rules kind of thing here.
It is one of my here. It's one of my features.
Okay, so you were.
Oh, I can't do it. I have thieves tools or artisans tools. I can't do it. Never mind then.
Okay, cool. I was gonna say, I was like, fuck.
Damn it.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't do anything then. All right. Yeah, I'm going to stay put though. Still.
Okay. So you sit there and try for a moment and realize, oh no, I can't actually do this right now.
Does the Sheikah slate have? Nothing's changed about it. It's the same old,
different.
same old.
It is just there. It is the same thing that
Piece
you've
of
had
junk.
the entire time. But you stay put. Lurhannon, you are moving inwards into the island. You hear a cacophony of all kinds of bugs and amphibious creatures, all kind of like calling out, and occasionally other noises that you just kind of do a double take, like, what was that? But are you looking for anything as you go up the way here and enter through the tree line?
I'm looking for a source of water on the interior.
Sure. Give me a survival check, please.
A 10.
You spend some time looking. You, unfortunately, though, are unable in this time frame to find any source of water.
Okay.
I will flip back to Lydian. What are you doing?
So if I walk for about, like, I don't know, 30 minutes to an hour, and I don't see anybody along the coast, I would, how, is it daytime or nighttime? Daytime?
It's
I assume?
daytime.
Okay. And how like dense is the inner jungle or the forest?
It's pretty dense. You cannot see through to anything but trees.
Okay. If I like walk to the tree line and look up, like how can you see over the trees at all? Can I see anything peeking through or no?
You walk up to the tree line and look up.
Yeah, like at the canopy to see if I can see through the canopy.
I mean, yeah, you can a little bit, like, you know, a couple things of light kind of fall through the dense foliage atop the trees.
Then in that case, can I cast light on myself and then fly up to the top of the trees and just kind of like scan over the whole island, hoping that somebody would see me?
Yeah, because cantrips, like, I just want to double check too. Like, cantrips, you guys are able to cast without any, because it's a
I
cantrip.
don't have any.
Well, it does need components, but like
Or
it's
the
innate.
material.
Yeah,
Are
it
there
says
material components?
a firefly or phosphorescent moss.
You would need those to cast light. Mage Hand, does that have any? No, Mage Hand does not. So Lorhan and you were fine.
All right. Then in that case, if I can't cast light, I'm just gonna be yeah, I think I'm just gonna continue to fly over the top of the trees and head to the giant mountain, assuming that that's where everybody else would probably meet up.
Okay. You fly up to you're going straight up to the top of the mountain.
Maybe not the top, maybe just like the base or something, but just like towards it in general.
The base of the mountain is kind of shrouded by it is like, imagine just an island that is basically just sand, trees, mountain. So the base of the mountain is kind of like the trees.
Well, then a part of the mountain that I would think would be visible from any like the most places on the island, if that makes sense. Like try to place myself strategically where I would just be like out in the open, but on the top of this mountain. If that's not possible,
I think it'd be you wouldn't get the result that you're looking for. I don't think people would be able to see you as well as you're thinking, just from this scale.
In that case, I would just fly to the top of the mountain.
Okay, yeah, you fly up to the top of the rock here. When you arrive, there is a strange platform up here. It is low to the ground. The edges all kind of slope upwards to a very flat point, and at the center of this flat point, there is a perfect semicircle basin centered on it.
Is it lit up with any color?
It is all stone.
So no, it's just gray.
It is just stone gray. Different color than the surrounding rock, as if maybe this is the color of the inside of the rock. Like an unfinished marble of some kind, but it is just rock.
So it's my inclination that something goes in this divot.
It would
but
seem so.
I will just stay up there then, and keep an eye out, like looking out.
Give me a perception check then. Looking out, just to see if you notice anybody.
That's a 12.
12? I'd say you certainly notice to the south the whirlpool, just a couple hundred feet off of the island. And looking out that way, you would probably see Natara, the bright teal Zora, kind of like following and making her way towards it a little bit, but staying in the shallow, like sandy area.
Yeah, I would go ahead straight for Natara then.
Okay. Natara, you are very focused on, we can pan back to you. That's you're next in the order here. You're very focused and like trying to assess the surrounding area. And you hear approaching like flapping of wings as Lydian descends behind you.
I feel like I'm so focused that kind of startles me a little. Like, just like...
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to bug you. but we seem to be stranded on this island. That's all.
My sister is probably here too.
Oh, that's great news. I mean, obviously, it's not great news that the boat seems to have crashed, but that's good that we're getting closer. I'll help her investigate. Otherwise.
Yeah, I'm probably just gonna keep trying to figure out where. I guess I'll ask Lydian where he's been, so we can presumably rule that out. But try and keep figure out where to go next.
Yeah, I would share that I walked along the coastline for a little bit and then flew over to the top of the mountain and then saw her on the coastline. So I haven't caught wind of anybody else.
Okay. So you said that the footprints kind of have ended at this point?
Yeah, it's clear that they go out this way towards the direction that the whirlpool is in the ocean. But this area is just kind of too, there's a lot of pools of water that, it's clear that this is the area that the tide kind of, definitely has an impact on, as compared to the rest of the island.
Okay. I'm going to assume that they're not dumb enough to try and go back into the whirlpool. Because presumably that's how we got here in the first place. Would I know, have an understanding of that's what that is, or?
I'd say that you could give me another survival check. Again, with advantage, this is your favored terrain here. To try to comprehend, piece together what happened based on all of the evidence you've seen. The proximity of the whirlpool, the location of the ship, the damage to the ship.
That is a 20.
Yeah, I think you could surmise that the ship may have gotten sucked in a little bit and, for lack of a better term, spit back out. Crashing into the shore.
Okay. Then I will probably try and continue along the direction that the footprints have been heading and see if it picks back up at all.
I mean, you reach the end of the island. You're basically, instead of continuing in the circle, this part of the island extends outwards towards the ocean, and you just kind of reach the end of that, and you are at the ocean.
Do I have the sense that if I go into the water at all, that I will be just immediately sucked into the whirlpool, or is it far enough out that I could go under the water a little bit and try and see anything?
As somebody that's been swimming for over 100 years, I would say you could fairly assume you could get a certain distance away from it, but eventually the current would be too strong and then suck you in.
Okay. Yeah. Then I'll probably go underwater a little bit and just make sure that there's not anything under there that seems to anyone there, I don't know.
Kind of poking around underwater off the shore of this island without going too far, you can see that, you can see a distance, but beyond that, it gets too dark, because you are able to see 120 feet from you, but everything else is a bit further than that.
Okay. I don't see anything, or okay.
Couple crabs. Inari, you continue walking counterclockwise on this island, and eventually you kind of come across a break in the trees. There is some kind of tree fort built into a couple of the older trees with sort of like a rudimentary wooden shelter atop it, a couple rope bridges and platforms. Do you get any closer to it?
She's not wearing her armor anymore. So, hypothetically, if I were to stealth toward it to try to get a better point of view, I wouldn't have to make it with disadvantage, right?
You would not have to make it with disadvantage, and you still have a +10.
Fuck yeah, I'm doing that.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Go ahead.
This is the only time I'm gonna get to do this, so I gotta enjoy it. Oh, well, it's a 10 plus a 10, so it's 20.
20. Yeah, you feel pretty confident that, you're a pro at walking on sand. You can definitely shift your body weight in such a way that it does not impact your speed or anything like that, though you are going a bit more careful. But yeah, you are able to get closer, and as you do, there's a couple bokoblins.
Interesting.
Seem to notice you, but they are there.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. Yeah, I lost my focus, so because that was my headpiece, which I imagine is gone.
You do not have
So,
that anymore.
It's like, how many bokoblin do I see?
Give me a perception check.
Perception. That's a 4.
You can currently see 2.
All right. I think Inari is gonna situate herself. Is there like any debris that she can sort of like hide behind here?
There's definitely rocks around. There's a lot of large
Yeah.
rocks along this beach. Trees, like tall palm trees. Yeah. So you just hide and stay put.
Yeah, because I think I have an idea of what I might do, but I'm gonna wait to see if that'll work or not.
Okay, Aquila. Any change in your plan? You're staying put. You have not seen anybody yet.
Boy, oh boy. I am currently just a firebolt merchant right now. That's the only thing I can cast. Cool. I'm gonna start gathering up leaves and sticks to make a fire with by throwing firebolts at it repeatedly.
Fair. Give me a survival check though to gather adequate materials for this.
It's an 18.
18 will do it. Yeah, you gather up everything, and with an 18, you kind of make it nice. You find some larger rocks on the beach and kind of put a little nice ring around your fire, because you have the time to. Nobody's bothered you. Come around while you've been doing this. Fling a couple fire bolts at it, and it catches, and some white smoke starts to billow a little bit from it.
Yeah, I'll try dipping like palm leaves if I can find any, or sticks, some of them, into the water so it's a more smokier fire.
Yeah, definitely. Doing that, it does get a bit smokier, and there is kind of a signal you're setting out. In the meantime...
God, this is why Aquila won best partner to get stranded on an island with.
Listen. If I had my fucking tools, we would make this this would be like Cuba. We'd have like hotels, resorts.
Cuba.
If I had a single screwdriver right now.
Just to complete the order before we sign off here, because it is almost 4, Lorhannon, anything in particular you're doing or looking for as you venture into the jungle here?
I mean, so I said did I rule out, like, there's no, like, fresh water on the interior, or?
You're just having a really hard time finding it right now. Everywhere you're checking, everywhere you're looking, in the time being, not coming up with anything.
I guess I still don't know if this is real or not. Do I get a sense, like, from running that this is real, or would I need to perhaps do something more harmful? like jump off of a tree or something like that.
Jesus.
I mean, you tell me. This is real. So if you need to do anything else to believe it, then you tell me what you're doing to believe it. What does Lorhannon need to do to believe that this is real?
Okay. So, question: have I seen